Sina nyumba, sina gari, sina hoo. Kila kukikucha ninawaza kesho. Napiga moyo konde nikafika home.
This is Myra G, the DJ.
Wanao kusema sema watakusifia kesho. Unaula nao na kesho kidondoka utakuwa nao. Piga moyo konde wakati wa Mungu, wakati sahihi. Piga moyo konde wakati wa Baba, wakati sahihi.
This is Myra G, the DJ.
Tuliosaidiwa na Mungu, sisi ndo wale tuliobarikiwa na Baba, sisi ndo wale tuliosaidiwa na Mungu, sisi ndo wale tuliobarikiwa.
Wahenga lisema kizuri tusell na kibaa hujitembeza. So I be doing it well. Doneke chakula kwa meza. You thought I was taking an L, but me and my team we never. So now I be keeping it well. Baka waneke kwa jeneza. So ndo bado na chapa. So hapo ndo bado tapata. Sifa kone jasho imefungwa milango ndo sahi kolabo matata. Na hamisha mada kayole, mimi nampeleka runda. Sisa mesha mada gole, na mimi nishabaika nyumba. Ni easy mangoma na tunga. Ni vile my time hubidi. Na changanya rap na rumba. Naiweka mpaka na mugiti, nipige video muone kwa TV. Nishike Nairobi pia na jiji. Akili ni nywele na zangu, wacha tukompare tuone nani gwiji. Nidedi akanacha solo, kashindo jekani nda follow. Nikaza kuslang makoro, nikaza kuvaa magoro. Nikaza kujam na soro, nikaza kuhang na kolo. Nikaza maslang za yolo, nikaza kukam na mchoro.
Nishalala nje mvua jua lanichoma. Na kunyanyasika kwa mtade ile.
This is Myra G, the DJ.
Mola ataniona. Hata nikisota ntazishika one day. Oh na na na. Charlie ageto. Oh na na na. Charlie ageto. Oh na na na.
Kufika juu inafaa ujitahidi. Mziki kazi kwangu inanifaidi. So I don't care what you think I'm hearing. This is what I do when I hold it down for my city. Tabidi, what you any sindo mapigi. And I'm feeling sorry for those who say that usani hailipi. Kila siku ya wiki napika mziki juu ishanipea kiki. Na mimi sikufichi, mimi siridhiki mpaka mali nimiliki. So nataka manoti zijae kwa koti nijenge maploti juu mimi ni star. Dodoma Nairobi nilipisha kodi na kuru tumoshi Malindi to down. Ataka unitakiwe, omilango niwe uwe na happy day. Hapa mambo ni safi way. Chukupani itakupeleka wapi we. So OG just roll up with a pack of niggas and soldiers. Nobody can control us. We blowing over them motors. Ain't stop until it's all over. Wait a minute, hold up. Them praises go to Jehovah. Them praises go to Jehovah.
Nishalala nje mvua jua lanichoma.
This is Myra G, the DJ.
Na kunyanyasika kwa mtade ile. Sichoki kutafuta na mimi Mola ataniona. Hata nikisota ntazishika one day. Oh na na na. Charlie ageto. Oh na na na. Charlie ageto.
Locations in 5 and you move, play your tape. Face 1, face 2, face 3, min top laggers on a right be safe. I be safe, don't kill no tape, nana people, not rock my pep. I want the money, 20 dead, if I get your cash, I'll throw in a safe. Climb up my high, low upon a slide. Top block my hide and seek, I'm up on a hype high. So good me come na sink, so I see the hole on tight. So good me come na big, so I see the hole on tight.
Broken woman, I wanna bend her. Yes, the fuck I'm lacking them bender. So much loving, I wanna lend her. Got so much money, I wanna send her. Where can I send it? Yeah, when you're putting her through, I wanna end it. I like that you're not self-centered. You open the door and look who entered. Always the king of grind. How's he the king of grind? We're on drill. Now I'm the king of grind, I won't chill. King of grind, always no big deal. See this thing, yeah, I run that. Keep your crap, we don't run that. Come on the mission and let your gun that. Gonna start a petition to get your mum back. She wants to come back.
Manzi yako, you need a seti. Ati, unga mini pap. Pull up na girls hatari na wala simlami hamela ni papping. Nimekam through kama atheist, kill forensics. Story ya kutoka Kehuti, kwani nimekimbisha wangapi? Deep is street bila utani, ops wako wapi nichipin maukapi. Mwitu wa Mr. Macontraband, nasitaki mabishano. Mwitu wa Carlos Gambino, likilishiano.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, let's go. Mina they could Tracy Gops, they could sleep, na they could go. Ops on the give like trolls, I'm too ficky, no, oh no. Try to fly hadi overseas, do what we feet, just hear me now.
Locations in 5 days. And you move, play your tape. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, min top lager.
In the ghetto at the same time, bougie. Ooh, wanna take a photo, cause my style look up. Caught a good vibe, I can feel it in my soul. Driving around Nairobi like a boss. I don't mean to brag, no, I don't mean to cross on the highway. Listening to Chicago, to know it's
It's Mal G, the DJ.
We so fly, it's our time. On the dance floor, do my dirty wine, I'm a kawaida.
Niko na mistari na niko na mawaida. If she asks for money, never leave with the bra. And if he say he'll pay you next week, he's a fraud. East African girl, hella mean with the quad. One time, then I leave with the squad. She say she got the sauce, I got the mayo. The way I rock the city, Nairobi be like, ayo. We can chill in my car. You can listen to my new sheet. Now do you like it or not?
This is Mal G, the DJ.
Umeiva kama embe, nakukula kama sembe, nakulima kama jembe, unanimeza kama tembe. Tuko mbele kererembe, wenye wivu meza wembe. Wacha madewe ni zombi, sindo god, we ni ngombe.
Niko na mali, nina mifugo mahari na ganje. Like morume yo, kashamba kangeta mogoka majani. Inga nimebai, luku ni fly. Kasoti na die, vacation Dubai.
Rorasho, 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 braga dosho, rorasho, 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 kani besha de nasho, rorasho, 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 braga dosho, rorasho, 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 kani besha de nasho.
Nina swali na sitaki kuuliza, mbona kuna tana kuna giza? Inazaje confused na Jesus, sama ni vile na tenda miujiza. Toto pafi nite taji, JJD macho papi pia mfani. Hii kanisa yake mimi ndio kasi semendo popo kwanza na wapilile.
Big man, bad man, yad man, ting. Mimi niko home na quarantine, na mbogi ya mushada moranganting. Chuma ni ya doshi, mimi napiga miti, nakula na vijiti, kama kalini mazishi.
You could be my wife. Magiwa nyumbani, we could be so nice. Be a boo,
This is Mal G, the DJ.
nice. Makiwa nyumbani, tell me what's your price. I can make it rain, no baby, I can roll the dice. Makiwa nyumbani, ushanipandisha moyo, ukanipandisha baby, ulinitoa kwa soko. Makiwa nyumbani, I never quit smoking for you, but you know I'm gon' be loyal. You know I'm gon' be loyal. Una roll na ndovu ni matao, ongeza nyama njeri si pilau. Siku za kusota we sahau. I'm always on the go, but I never let you go, baby.
Sani tunataka kuingia zone alikamka msanii akarudi ndani kuna vile ataka kuibo shit kwa choyo bullshit yako ipeleke kwa ndo naitwanga mtambo nistoke jeke kwa store troll tulipiga mpaka mdiwa yoyote after store tunakinda marol na jiba kwani kuambiwa sindo el patrol tulipewa parole tukaficha tukachukua kilo karudi form stand up nation deni kwa history na post malone
this wicked team where right now dig is running I'm off with the shoulder up and warning see this man they can't never try me this but to last one kind of this time I know them I don't want this a hard pages when I was banging play burn this sleep and ganging bad man don't go to relax as you know how this is like we don't have a trial so, like that up and down them plenty but that's what mind them yes. Burn this free your mind is high no one find that one day nothing can stop you so that
This is Mal G, the DJ.
You're now rocking with your favorite boys.
Yeah. Number uno na chafu wa reason man Boa na kill every season Game to the win jo kabla kick-off Huku mabuda tupendi wa ito Ni ma airs japiga ma Reebok man Choge natoa kijiko Stambo ikoko Onda ku switch of bubbles Kuzi ma flavor na rhythm Number uno na chafu wa reason man Boa na kill every season Game to the win jo kabla kick-off Huku mabuda tupendi wa ito Ni ma airs japiga ma Reebok man Choge natoa kijiko Stambo ikoko Onda ku switch of bubbles Kuzi ma flavor na rhythm Minu la plaka na fomi mta Wache kuvuta manyasi Ex-sangu alikonga na bunda basinge deji ya nyash Fun fact ages kizangi nyau Deni donzi ya juwangi mat Maniga jifanya kumplagi mtana na jo house kume magram Si charge vacation joke wa part I'm the guy with the curly weed I sell all the bodies want to be Kundani kumewaka ma Christmas show Watch kazi hours jacket the list
It's Mal G, the DJ.
Number uno na trap for a reason man Boa na kill every season Game to the win jo kabla kick-off Huku mabuda tupendi wa ito Ni ma airs japiga ma Reebok man Choge natoa kijiko Stambo ikoko Onda ku switch of bubbles Kuzi ma flavor na risk-off Number uno na trap for a reason man Boa na kill every season Game to the win jo kabla kick-off Huku mabuda tupendi wa ito Ni ma airs japiga ma Reebok man Choge natoa kijiko Stambo ikoko Onda ku switch of bubbles
This is Mal G, the DJ.
This is DJ Mal G.
Sosi delivery, pombe kemikali, mapenzi halali. Nilikuanga silali, hapo awali Kanairo hakuna amani. Hakuchi on fire, can't deny. Miguu zake unzunguka kama tire. I keep it over, ni game over. Mwanga na sosi mpaka naitisha sasa. Na kulishwe, na ogeshwe. Ngoda bichi na valishwe. Kidogo tu ninyonyeshwe. Dreadi zangu zisokotwe. Shingo ni masajiwe. Nasanifiwa, naroliwa, kisha navutishwa. Navutishwa, navutishwa. Moshi pia napuliziwa. Navutishwa, navutishwa. Neshi kama paka nalishwa. Navutishwa, navutishwa. Haya mapenzi sijalipishwa. Navutishwa, navutishwa mama. Navutishwa, navutishwa mama. Kuamka kung'ara na kukaa tu, kula mahaba ya kistaarabu, na tabasamu bila sababu, kitandani nafunzwa adabu, kukaa kukaliwa, kulala kulaliana na kulaliwa, maisha ya gorofa, nikitoka kitandani naruka kwa sofa. Wifi imelipiwa nadekezwa upara na papaswa nabembelezwa natulizwa uso nakaliwa nasanifiwa naroliwa kisha navutishwa mama navutishwa navutishwa moshi pia napuliziwa navutishwa navutishwa naishi kama paka nalishwa navutishwa navutishwa haya mapenzi sitalipishwa navutishwa navutishwa mama
Vile shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, no key to na flex, on a villain address. Aki I'm the best, yeah, Aki I'm the best. She say she so I play her like it's chess. I just wanna ball out like my homies in US. I had a couple issues, so I put it in the music. I had a couple issues, had a homie feeling useless. They said they gon' run me up, I told them niggas prove it. Out here in Nairobi, swear these niggas never do shit. I roll with the trappers, I roll with the masters. I don't have the bag, I cannot lie, I'm not a capper. Still we going up, call the gang the Kenyan NASA. Running up a check and there's nobody running faster. I roll with the trappers, I roll with the masters. I don't have the bag, I cannot lie, I'm not a capper. Still we going up, call the gang the Kenyan NASA. Running up a check and there's nobody running faster. Vile shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi. Ay, cheza chini, yani ulidhani hini nini? Why they always watching me? I feel just like a TV. Why they always plotting like a map and yeah, we free me? I swear we stay swagged up, my homies get the bag, yup. Times that we was down like a syndrome, now you know what's up. Kenyan with the Kenyan juice, Nike ticks all on my shoes. Taboo check the pants with my Vans and the dance moves, yeah. Millie rock the pain till it's gone like, yeah. Body dance the pain while I'm gone like, yeah. Never fall in love, but I can like, yeah. Baby, I'm the man like, yeah. Millie rock the pain till it's gone like, yeah. Odie dance the pain while I'm gone like, yeah. Never fall in love, but I can like, yeah. Baby, I'm the man Vile shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi.
Bado wanapenda kuniponda.
Miss you Ezi.
Eri kujiskuma nikisonga.
Shorty yako box, they telling me to stop. Every time we step up on the scene, we make it pop. Yeah, miss you Ezi. Miss you Ezi stop. Yeah, miss you Ezi.
Nashukuru Mungu nimeona siku today. Nuru za machungu kunitoka kili today. Niko concrete jango nikilima hadi wapei. Siko kwenye struggle kujinyima kitu I pay. Sijitetei, bado na pray, bado niko mbio kutafuta deze pona. Tega tu sikio kila mtana kila kona. Hii ni kichinjio bila bifu kosi nona. Uwezi kuwa real juu ya money. Kama wataka deal tujuane. Si lazima skill ujulikane. So for the money, all for the money. Uwezi kuwa real juu ya money. Kama wataka deal tujuane. Si lazima skill ujulikane. So for the money, all for the money. I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
No question, I pay my dues. This I make my moves. Last thing you wanna do is piss me off on my turf cause I lay my rules. And it feels like deja vu. Shout to the one that they cool. Rough riders, the best reincarnated. We about to end this fools. You're not rocking with the best, no cap. Yep. You and the rest know that. Yep. We just trying to get gold plaques. Yep. That's why we don't take no crap. No. It's all trap. No clap. No clap. Got no ass. No boots and you get no pad. More hits, get more cash. Scar told me Cali be nice, but how the hell can a wrong nigga be right? Right. I'm the motherfucker these niggas wanna be like. Yeah, like. Last post nili ona ilipata 3 likes. Mtao jai fika buda si uroga juu ya real life. Ikifika teke wanitoe. Same na shindwa, mbona muniweke na watoi. Ever since Prime More, man, I was a legendary boy. Before Nazizi, I was making necessary noise. Gave me major, I'm a doggy, watch it open like a veterinary. Hoy! Zangus meshikas me guantana, slinging a gize na kamchana. Kanji pia ogi na kai mikupike na jamsana. Mina jitreat like a lita kafanta na mzinga kasita za Hennessy Hunter na sifa stetisha pamiosha ni baba na nyimna kajisha pasimu na pambana. She give me squeeze in, fuse my.
Hey, no, you know it's always hype when you have Malji in the building, man. Say, welcome back. Of course, this is the vault with your girl, Myra Maloba, the African queen, and
yeah, it's a beat taker in the place. You know,
is it the beat taker or
it's
the
beat taker
maker,
today
the
because
taker?
I have a lot of stuff to remove from my heart today. So today is not the maker, it's the taker.
So you're giving it away or you're taking?
10, 20, even 20 now fingers in the air. We can go that way, you know. And so this week has been crazy. This week has been a crazy week.
Yeah.
I saw that thing where what we were talking about last week about P. Diddy.
Hey, even before we get into that, first we're even fast gearing. Before there's a lot to discuss.
Yeah.
First we tell guys, you're streaming us on www.echoradio.co.ke. Always tune in for the best in music and entertainment. And of course now we do have an award nominee in our midst. Saisa Ndavi on the Hookup. Yep. Actually the Hookup show has been nominated for the upcoming Uncut Awards. The nominee list was released on Tuesday, I think. Yeah, somewhere Tuesday. So she made it onto the list as the best alternative media. So let's vote our girl Saisa. You know she's been putting in that work for K hip hop, K culture. She's that one girl that's got the plug. And she's just been plugging you guys. Plugging. And she's been doing a fantastic job. So she deserves it. You know she deserves it. I know she deserves it. So give her those votes. Head on over to Uncut Awards and let's take this one home. Now, you're streaming us on YouTube as well. That's youtube.com/Icon Radio KE. Find us on all platforms at Icon Radio KE across the board. Of course, you can find me in your Fox, Instagram, Twitter at Maloba. The rest will say whenever they decide to.
Yeah, don't forget we have Mr. Dimples in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? This is your boy DJ Malji.
Officially your DJ's favorite DJ.
Yeah, sure.
Officially.
Yeah, I see Malji's been putting in the time.
He's been putting in work. Hey! Last week, I think he was officially the busiest DJ on the circuit.
You know, no one sees me when Malji's around because you know what? That light skin, man, it overtakes,
Shining.
man. It overtakes.
Glowing.
You want to hate?
Natural
but
glow.
It's the truth, man. When we walk there, like, okay, there's a shadow there.
There's a shadow.
It's like the other day I was seeing. I don't know. This is a Kenyan thing, but I was seeing someone alikuwa nakatia them, and then them. I don't know, it's a Kenyan thing. Your response is like, you smile like, what? Please, people are listening. Tell me, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? Ati, I love you.
It's called blushing.
That's not blushing.
It's called blushing.
God created us to put our lips out, not in.
Not talking about lips out. Let's move on to the story, please. Okay?
That's how it is.
Now, of course, now Will Smith, of course, to be taking a seat back, he's over there chewing on his popcorn and sipping on his beer. And he's like, "You guys thought you had me, but hey, me, the Illuminati I serve, is not going to work with this. Let's move on to the next person." Okay, I'm sorry, I don't believe he does Illuminati. He just doesn't, subscribe to religion. He's all about Scientology. I don't know, something. So whatever deity he prayed to worked for him, because now all the attention within 1 week, all the attention and the attention on Dwayne Martin and the attention on Jada, all of it shifted now to one Diddy. And the last 3 weeks has been what I can imagine as pure hell for P. Diddy.
I saw an interview that he did, and he was talking about, what is Mace talking about? He's like, like because there's rumors that he owes him a lot of money. He's like, we only did one album together, and that guy was so high. Like, see his eyes on that interview. It's like people are not showing him love. Even he saw 50 Cent. He said he's producing.
But 50 Cent has been talking about it for years, huh?
Yeah, but when 50 Cent touches something,
there's
it's dangerous.
something.
It's
Yeah?
dangerous. So
Yeah.
it's like he's like, no, whatever he did has to come out, and
But
he's gonna make sure he brings it out.
What has come forward is something that has happened for years, if not decades, and that is the glorifying of assault and rape in music. It doesn't only happen to Jew Komaju.
No, it happens here.
When Gengeton first came out, there's some people who abused it. Not all. There's some people who abused it, and now Gengeton was being associated with the glorification again of rape, and talking about divergenizing and sex and drugs. It's just a lot of heavy content that Kenyans were not very appreciative of, and now they kind of like just dismissed Gengeton for that one factor. Apart from like guys like Akina Mbogi, who will be with us on the 16th of December at Enzone Bar and Grill, where we're going to be having the hip hop karaoke KE. Okay, link one, plug one. So yes, we saw them denounce openly and said, we protect our women. Where we come from, we protect our women. Okay. But now more lyrics are coming out. Aaron Hall apparently has been in situations with Diddy. He's been recorded saying, remember Aaron Hall was in Guy?
Yeah.
I like that guy.
I remember that group.
And he talked very disgustingly about women in an interview with Vlad TV's Vladimir. And that came out. And of course, implications were led to Diddy. Diddy's former label mates also have come out. Bouncers security also have come out and discussed about his disgusting behavior and how it behaved even in front of them. Sometimes going naked in front of them, exposing his sexual exploits, sometimes even to the point of having sex in front of people. Like it was, and again, this is all alleged, huh? It's all alleged. But now, Diddy's hitting his 4th case since Cassie. 4th. And it looks like more are yet to come. But this I think, is the worst yet because it involved a minor. And this now has pictures. It's not so it has pictures in his studio. She looks almost half naked. And she's showing herself around the studio. And now she's filed a lawsuit and she's a Jane Doe at this particular point because she was a minor at the time. So, my conversation today is about the glorifying of assault, especially of women in hip hop. Like, you've been around for quite some time. I'm sure you've heard a lot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot also.
You've seen a lot.
I've seen a lot of people just do some stuff that's not right,
Right.
So it's a problem, especially in there. It's not just in hip hop, but it's basically in all different genres.
Yeah.
Because if you look at, for example, you look at jazz music, the artists were there like Miles Davis and what they used to do the same, beat up their women and what.
Yeah.
It's been there like forever. If you look at Lingala music, those guys, you saw what Kofi did when he came. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Ray Charles with Hit the Road Jack was a true depiction.
Yeah. So this has been going on for long. But even locally, we have guys who are insane, And I think the one question people keep on asking also, this comes to the female artists who are out there. Why do they allow this to happen? There's been that question also, like some and in some cases some women do speak up, but there's a lot of cases where they don't actually speak up.
I don't think as in they allow it to happen.
Allow it meaning like when it happens, when it means happen, someone, your friend will come and ask you, like they come and tell you, like, why don't you allow it? Because the same person goes, and I'm not justifying this, the same person goes back to the same place and it happens again.
To be very honest.
And I think at some point, this has got to stop. You know, it's actually got to end. You know, because at the end of the way, no one should be treated in a way like that. Should be assaulted. No one should be assaulted like that. You know,
No one.
you know where you're
And-
you're
and-
basically being, you're in a session, you don't want to give it up, you're being kicked on the ground. You know, you're being beaten, your hair is being pulled out. Like, what the heck is that?
And you know, like, it's not only women, and I'm sorry for saying women only, because it so appeared that the allegations are also against the men. And Usher has been mentioned quite a lot of times. And, you know, like, he's had bisexual rumors surrounding him for the longest. It's just that now things are kind of coming to the front, and I think, like, it's something that I feel bad for him, because it's like it's a situation he found himself in that he never should have, and he never really understood it until now. There's an interview he did with Howard Stern, and he was trying to, like, explain what was happening at these Diddy flavor camps, but, like, it kind of, like, was like, yeah, this was not normal, but it was normal to them, and you could see he's still trying to grapple with it. Another one was Bieber. Bieber was also rumored to have experienced things around Diddy in that flavor camp, and you saw how Justin Bieber ended up, you know, messed up to the point of even saying the N-word and stuff like that. And probably, again, things are happening to him that he did not quite understand. It also comes down to the parents, because a lot of these guys were minors, like that 17-year-old. Bieber, Usher, why are they hanging around adults? Why are they hanging around people who know better than to hang out with children?
The story also that when what was it, Aaliyah's uncle or something knew what was going down. You know,
Of course, yeah.
There's that issue also, and a lot of times if you try to speak out, speak out your truth and everything, people like no, they look away and say just take it for the team.
For the team.
Yeah, that's what they say. Just take it for the team. We're all gonna in fact, this is a phrase they say. Take it for the team. At the end of the day, we're all gonna win. That's what they say. You know.
It's a sad situation, but again, the lyrics that 50 put out today, or was it yesterday, was Rick Ross kind of saying, we put Molly in their champagne and they don't know it. I did something to her and I liked it and she still didn't know it. Harsh lyrics, very harsh. And, you know, we tend to sing along to these things and we don't know the ramifications of what they're saying. This, like, could be even an open confession to some of the crimes that they're committing. And it's, again, it's something that has been made up. And like you said, it's not only in hip hop.
It's not.
Rock has been famously known for taking advantage of underage girls. I mean, Elvis married a 14-year-old. Yeah. And they've been known for assault and drugging and all these nasty things. So why is it, again, being glorified in the music industry? How do people allow it to go this far, to skate by this long?
You saw even with the R. Kelly case.
Yeah.
You know, he had gone to court before and he kept on winning.
Yeah,
And then,
he kept winning.
And then what it was, the people were saying, oh, you know, you're just taking him to court because he broke up with you, you're jealous. You know, he's a celebrity, you're not. And that's how the problem with the celebrity world, they're looked at like they're untouchable.
Yeah.
You know?
For so long.
Even here in Kenya, we have our cases, which I'm not going to go through to mention all of them.
Yeah.
But there's cases where people have done some pretty crazy stuff. And it's because they're known, they get away with it. And it's even worse in Africa.
Right.
In Africa, it's like the system, the way it's created, like the court system, the legal system is like the police. You can't go to the police and police it. You know, they won't even take you seriously. If the police even says, that's not a serious matter that you're bringing to me.
Yeah.
What the heck are you bringing to me about that? That's not. Tell, bring us something serious. You saw even this totally different, but you saw that case a few years ago where this cop was down in Eastlands and shot this kid in a balcony. I don't know how many feet in the heart. You know what happened to that police? Nothing. Nothing happened. You know, so it's even worse here. In fact, things pass under the radar, and you'll not even know what's going on. You know, and I feel at the end of the day, if you had a daughter, if you had a son, is that what you want the best for them? Is that what you want? If someone came and did that to your kid, how would you react?
It's really scary. It's really scary. I mean, I'm a mother of boys. I always say this, and I'm not oblivious to the ills of the world, the craziness of the world. You could only protect for so long, but you try your best.
But the question is also how do you feel the artists can be protected? These artists that are in those scenarios, you know, because a lot of them, there's a pros and cons, you know, and a lot of them are trying to get in the spotlight, and they feel that's the way to get in the spotlight. I've met artists before who say, I know this is wrong, but I'm willing to do it because sina kitu. I have nothing.
I think some of us just know better. We know, and again, it just goes back to the values that are put in or instilled in you when you're at home. I've always said this, and I said this when we met the amazing Habida the other day. Everyone has a story. Every single woman that you meet out there has a story. It's how they handle it or how they triumph over it that mattered.
But hold on, let me ask. I have to ask this question here before you continue. Like, Malji, yeah, you've been in the club, yeah. What happens in the back doors? Are there things like this that happen in the club also?
Hey,
that tumeona?
Me when I can tell you, it's notorious.
Tuambie ka DJ, yeah, where people are done wrong stuff in the club. I know, like in the UK all the time they have this thing called the rape drug. You know, they slide it in. And someone wakes up in the toilet and doesn't know what the heck happened to them the next day. You know, does this also happen where people are battered or beaten up? I know you don't want to put some people's reps out there, but I'm curious, does it happen out there also?
In clubs, yeah, it also happens in clubs, and most of the time. But with us DJs, we are kind of protected by the security guys in the club. So it happens mostly to the revelers, the guys who came there to party or the audience. So you find there's most of the time is the ladies and some guys who came, and then maybe they kind of spot a chick and then they do the stuff to them. So it really happens. Yeah, it happens.
Actually, the time I was at Enzone, where we're going on the 16th of December for the hip hop K karaoke.
Say it loud and say it proud. 16th.
So I was at that Enzone, and we were celebrating my sister's birthday, and Grouchy was on the decks, and he was offered a drink and cake from us, and he refused, and I understood why. I'm like, you don't know who's giving you. You don't know. So you'd rather just, take whatever you're taking from the club if they're giving you your rider, and then just leave it at that. If this thing of being given, you don't, even them, they're not safe. You never know. You never know. It's just a lot of craziness, a lot of evil out there.
It's a shame that it happens like that, and people forget the artists are not just in the club. They're not just in recording studios. They also are, and I hate talking about this, but it's the truth. And I was thinking about the other days. There's people who are terrorized in the church. Who are treated like you've heard of rape cases even in the church. And it's that's what I mean. It's all over. It's a corrupt system that happens all over the place. And the thing is, most people you talk to, why they don't talk about it? Because they don't want to deal with the shame. The shame is what gets to people. And then I know a few people have gone through this, and they're like they didn't talk about it because they're afraid of their whole community shunning them, from their aunties to their uncles, cousins. They just didn't want that, So they decided to keep the shame, but it terrorized them inwardly. They say the mind, the battlefield is where the real war takes place. And these things of Diddy has come out like on a huge level. Because, of course, he's a big name. Whether people want to say what or what about him, he's a huge name. But let me tell you, there's guys who are not known who even do worse stuff than what he's doing, And it's a whole system that people have put in place that if you don't give it to me, I'm going to take it by force.
Me Me, first of all, my superstition has even come in place. I don't know if you watched this series on Netflix called House of Usher.
I've not watched it, but I've seen it.
You need to watch it, and I think this is what's playing out here. In that particular one, is like this family were nobodies in the pharmaceutical industry until they signed their souls to the quote unquote devil, and they were told you will live until a certain time, but then after this time, I will take your life and the life of your offspring. And they were like, they wanted it so bad. They were like, it's fine. It's okay. Where do you want us to sign? They shook hands, drank on it. And sure enough, at around when these guys were about 70, 80 years old, their kids just started dropping one by one by one in the most tragic of ways. Now, for Diddy, I think he also sold his soul to the devil. Yeah. And now his pact is done, his contract is over, and now they're coming for him, to be very honest. There has been talk of witchcraft and just getting into the wrong deals. And you've seen for yourself how people are just, guys who've been famous, have been up there, that all of a sudden just being attacked left, right, and center. It's not for nothing. Even Beyonce has not escaped this.
But I think
her drama came out and said that she used witchcraft on her, killed her kitten or something, and that she has been using that to get ahead in the industry. And so now this little clique of Jay, Diddy, Beyonce, Kanye, Kim, all of these guys, it just, slowly just starting to disintegrate, slowly.
But you know what I think? I think that he feels he's going to get away with it. But I was thinking the other day, for a long time, that's been the philosophy.
Right.
The people getting away with things. But if you look at that case of like George Floyd, then the guy who the police officer who was stepping on his neck, isn't he in prison right now?
Stabbed 20 times this week.
Yeah. And
stabbed 20 times.
And his own police officers came against him. They're the ones who went to court and said, hey, this what the guy did was not right. You know, so times are changing.
They are.
Times are changing. What could have been past in the past and people just go under the radar and they get away because they're known, that's not the case anymore.
Well, Diddy's not quiet anymore and he's not speaking through his lawyers anymore. He's now come out on his Insta and said, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I do not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my family, and for the truth. I'll fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Signed out, Sean Diddy Combs. So, I wonder who he's going to take down with him. That's all I want to know.
Do you think what they're accusing him of is true?
Yes. Diddy is narcissistic. He is evil. It has been said for years by Locks. It's been said by Mace. It's been said by women around him that he has done one thing or another. I truly believe it. You even see, like in past videos, how he talks about women, treats them, how he treats his stuff. You can see it. I believe it 100%.
Yeah, he used to like put down Lorianne Gibson.
Yeah.
Like just in front of people.
Mm. He cut deals for Lil Kim. She's spoken about it. Like there's just way too many allegations. And let me tell you, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. I believe Diddy 100%. And so yes, he wants to protect his legacy, but it's destroyed at this point. There's way too much evidence out there. For Will Smith, it's kind of like, maybe not.
Didn't he also step down the other day from his media company?
Exactly. Of course, because he was forced to. Where there's money involved, they force you to do that. And of course, I'm sure he sold a lot of shares. And then there's also the insurance policies. They have a say in what happens. Like now, if we have an insurance policy that continuously protects us, and then is unable to anymore, then that just dwindles your stock, dwindles your shares, like literally just ruins you. So they did the payout to Cassie, and they're like, yeah, we can't have you heading this anymore.
Yeah, but then now when people see a format of what Cassie did, now everyone else has something to say. The people who know him are all gonna come forward.
She knew what she was doing. She opened the floodgates and she was so calculating about it. Like, kudos to Cassie. Like, that was chess and not checkers, okay? By the time she did the lawsuit, settled, and then now went after his companies, that was done deal. She ruined the guy completely.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other people that are in the media that have also been called narcissists. Example, Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's come out about Oprah that is
But
not
nothing sticks.
That's not good at all.
Nothing sticks.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a difference, yeah.
Mm.
For Diddy, he's been in front of the cameras way too long. There's way too much evidence in regards to his dealings.
Funny enough, he's not the only producer. Executive producer was Psycho. Let me tell you, there was a producer back in the 70s, 80s, back 60s, 70s, 80s, who was huge, who created all the hits from soul music, what you see back in the days. Worked with Tina Turner also. Phil Spector. Phil Spector was this short, midget kind of guy. You know, they say these short people, their egos are really huge.
They're bigger
he
than
was
their
one of
height.
them. He literally put guns to his artists and tell them, I can kill you now. Like, he had a lot of these, he was a white dude, but had a lot of these black artists. Like, he ended up being locked up in jail. Like, he was a proper psycho. He did some crazy stuff.
Right.
You know, and he felt that he was untouchable because they classify him as a genius, you know, musical genius.
Well, guys, just get ready to hear cleaner lyrics from now on. Nobody's trying to implicate themselves going forward. Otherwise, 50 is coming after you, okay?
And there's a new scandal locally that came out the other day that I found quite interesting. So, there's this guy who was really bitter with Samido.
Okay.
The guy cannot sing, he cannot dance, he's talentless. How is he getting all these corporate gigs? And people were like, what the heck are you talking? You're just bitter.
There's just good networking.
You're just bitter. It's like, and you know that woman of his.
The publicity has done well for them.
She comes forward and she even admits like she believes in him. You know,
the publicity has done well for them. They know what they're doing.
But a lot of people are like, listen, we like his, because he was saying he doesn't even know any of his songs. He's not even rated in that genre. So the guys are like, hold on, we know his music. We see how he does. We see the way he puts on his shows. He's great. And the thing in the music industry and most industries, there's always gonna be haters. There's always gonna be people gonna try to bring down your name, you know. And the thing is, you can just be like going back and forth with them, and it's not worth it.
Exactly.
You know.
But for Diddy, he did it.
So
okay.
Diddy, like D-I-D, did it.
Yeah. 50 Cent is coming out with a documentary called Diddy Do It or Not? I can't with 50 Cent. I can't. But he did it. All I'm waiting to see is who Diddy will take down with him, because there are a lot of people. When he speaks out, he'll take down with it, and I'm just over here with the popcorns. I have over there followed his account. I put the bell notification, reels, posts, all of it. I want notifications for everything he ever posts ever in life, because I am here for this story. It's about time. A lot of us have seen a lot of ills happening, whether it's in the clubs, in the church, wherever. And sometimes just that little bit of justice, even if it's not our own justice, is good to see. Guys, we got to go back into the music. We do have our guests in studio. We have Elijah Mose, who is over here, and he's come with the entire team. And we're just looking forward to what he has to say about his career. It's a pretty impressive career, and you know, like, he's put it out there for us all to see. He's been doing quite impressive work, so we're excited to have him here in studio, so stand by for that. We do have music now with Malji, just giving us a taste to the road to the hip hop KE karaoke. And now hip hop KE karaoke, let me tell you, it's all about Kenyan music in karaoke form. So you, as a fan, gets to be Nyash for the day, gets to be Juakali for the day. It just rhyme to their music. The music you like listening to on your phone, in your car, you now get to do it for yourself. On the 16th of December, we're going to be having massive guest appearances from Bogi Genje to MC Sharon to Ital Kandi to 518. Like, literally the list goes on and on and on.
The only one thing you cannot be on that day, you can be Juakali, you can be Nyash, you can be all those guys. The only person you cannot be on that day is DJ Malji.
There we go. With that, let's cue the music.
Talk to me. Me extreme, me ain't linking up. Baby clean that kitty cat. You start to scream when I'm licking that. Warazi watase me sira. Jikuna vitu mu nyama penzi ya serious. Otherwise we live in. I heard you have a friend called Regina. Where she at? I want to off her. What you expect me to do when you're living so far? Baby relax, I'm just joking. Toka Islands, we buy time and sell cocaine. I have a lot inside I need to open. So give me brain, give me mind, baby, it's okay. Piki bay, niko peshe. Sinandai batiki tuita peleka teke, yo.
Texting, calling, saying I love you. Baby boy, unani bamba. Venye una move, nina tabasamu. Wazidisha mahaba. Nami sina kosa we. Taka we unipende. Take away my blue sunshine to my moon.
This is Malji, the DJ.
This is DJ Malji. You're one and your lover. Hop up in your Nico, you make good data. Got the moves and the vibes that I want, yeah. And I'ma send my location. Pick a downtown, give tons of motivation. Caught up in your vibes, you all up in the thigh. Guess I got a sweet tooth when you're many nice. We started off as friends, Sasa need my benefit. Body is your home and this bed is in the premises. So Toria, I'm a dame, I'm the one that you need. I'ma put it down and we moving in my speed.
Texting, calling, saying I love you.
This is Malji, the DJ.
Wazidisha mahaba. Nami sina kosa we. Taka we unipende. Take up my blue sunshine to my moon.
Baby, don't mind when you see, come give me that. Jump up on my body like animal. Dance make you feel like carnival. I gon' lock you down like criminal. One touch feeling like 1 million. People just they watch you like cinema. Mind banditing like carnival. Make sure you do nobody else like me. Just that I prove and just that. Just that I prove and just that. Just want some for decent. Baby, gyrate, your waistline. Roll it down, no slow down. Just bring them to me now. Submit down, no teasing. Baby, don't whine when you see, come give me that. Jump up on my body like animal. Dance make you feel like carnival. I gon' lock you down like criminal. One touch feeling like 1 million. People just they watch you like a cinema. Wine banditing like carnival. Make sure you do nobody else. Hey girl, let me tell you walk one. Make me flow in your ear like the river Jordan. Understand, you want me but you say you have a man. Then me reply and tell you that is not important. Girl, me no worship the ground she walk on. But still I want the loving from Don Gorgon. Me ask her what's her name, she tell me say you're Karma. And she come from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. If you circle down, palm me. Too many different type of girl in the party. So one of them just have to come wipe on me. Circle down, palm me. Too many different girl in the party. So one of them just have to come wipe on me.
Always there when I call upon her. She know me, I'm a slow lover. So me give another slow dogger. No, say that's my liquor mama. Don't come with your liquor drama. Girl, I'm only picking on ya. I get big, girl, I'm picking you though. Don't take mine for picking you know.
She get the wickedest wine, I feel secure one. Rude gala, come get some. I'm giving her the big one. She taking it on. Wild burner, sing this song. Circle down, palm me. Too many different type of girl in the party. So one of them just have to come wine palm me. Circle down, palm me. So one of them just have to go.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
Everybody kiss the floor now. It's all eyes on me. I see nobody. They come up now, freeze, and I still a show. It's alright. Robbery. All eyes on me. Robbery. All eyes on me. Robbery. All eyes on me. Robbery.
I'm trying to get this rap money in the rush. Tell to back it up for me when you see me in the club. Competition dead buried in the dust. I'm like legendary, run the fuss. Sell the blood. Once you get it, you never get enough. And you gon' need better credit
It's
to
Mal
get
G,
ahead of
the
us.
DJ.
Circle, coming to you live from the third world. Getting high off the purple. Hey, bitch, I'm on the top of my game. Black card rap star, look at my face. If you ain't fucking what you here for, I got a 7:30 shuttle to the airport. Therefore, twerk contest, I'm a nuisance. God bless, do it for the youth, damn. I'm at the table with the bosses. You need to table up the losses.
It's 4 now. Time to get them guns and kick your door down. Niggas ain't running anymore now. Bang, bang, everybody kiss the floor now. It's all eyes on me. I see nobody. Stick 'em up now, freeze, and I still a show. It's alright.
So slow down, what's the hurry, boy? Chilling at the grand, no time talking to mommy's boy. Yes, for chubby mommies, you got it going on. And how pass I right to walk up papa route to. And since Pele talk all the talk, all that's no bail. I went to put no control the body. How booty soft, I'm ripping the buttons off. If money talks, I'm willing to shut up all night. Nothing lost, to the shop at the all night in the backseat, cause when I
time to get them guns and kick your door down. Niggas ain't running anymore. Now bang bang, everybody kiss the floor. Now it's all eyes on me. I see nobody. Stick 'em up now, freeze, and I still a show. It's a robbery. All eyes on me. Robbery. All eyes on me. Robbery. Take 'em up now.
For you, I would do a bid, and I can tell that you're ready. 3, 2, 1, it's going down like confetti. 4 to 10 to 1 shots again. If we do it on the phone, now, don't kill the
You're now rocking with your favorite boy, Mal G, the DJ.
It's on tonight. I'm talking on sight. That's just how we roll. You know what it is, how we roll. You know what it is, That's just how we roll.
Zero Snapchat, zero Instagram.
How we roll.
Fuck up the vibe, my day. Start running like London Bridge. I don't care if I saw you in a magazine or if you're on TV. That one don't mean nothing to me. Don't need a shower, baby, I need a free. Lick it like ice cream, as if you mean it. Disgusting, it's not enough. Chop my banana, one side I like and no stopping. Go shopping, fuck that. If I go
You're now rocking with your favorite boy, Mal G, the DJ.
Mama Sheba, come back on. Make me the start to the paragon. Start to the halagon. Cause you know say my people they calagon. Ogulo magbawo. As they hating on us, make we manyamo. No, I be my father's son. Cause you know say I come from Putako. That's why I'm a jago. Start to the dance, I'm like I do. Konito lago. I go show you say bounce and the lago. Cause I be city boy. And as I day for the street, they give me joy. Lamborghini boy. Put them on some Jesus and I'm not religious. Oh, I know. If I go low, I know. Breakfast on fire. Me tell me mucha como. As you are champagne in Bamboo. I used to girl from the ghetto. Cat girls from Montana. That's the life of a city boy.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
To the night time, nah, nah, nah. I don't get nobody, yeah. If you give me body, I won't tell nobody, yeah. Valley girl, she wears clothes. Now she want me pool skirt, so me pool skirt. Valley girl, she wears clothes. You see, it's obvious, it's obvious. Sensational. What didn't I do for you, girl? And I know, and I know, and I know. I do for you. Love like a riddle, yeah. Give me the clues of the riddle. Oh, wow, that's a little, yeah. Life's pretty sweet, can be bitter. This one, she's fine, oh, yeah.
Is Mal G, the DJ.
She got this, she know if we control them, yeah. She dance it, she wind it. She make me want give her body back shots, body. Give her body back shots, body. Give her body back shots, body.
She the way I jump for NYC. Big girl, she carry the best acting. Steady, ready, assassin. Sweet in my belly, you're like cake, guys. Something jelly. Eggplant emoji. So train when I slide it. Now she watching me like telly.
Sensational. Yeah. Waiting I do for you, girl.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
Give me the clues of the riddle. Oh, wow, that's a little, yeah. Life's pretty sweet, can be bitter.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
Mal G, the DJ.
I still believe in it, fail not. No strings attached, tongue out, we a shell top. They run DMC war, what's loving you B4? The G4s, y'all parties out on Capri Shores. Ain't from Maryland, but I think we could be more of an item. Size white for my item, trust me, ain't nothing like them. times I would F they minds before I pipe them. Make them feel like the love of my life before I sight them.
It's a whole new day, a whole new wave. Ain't worried about nothing. Everything's looking up. Yeah. I was going through a phase, stuck in always. Always thinking something. Like I ain't never good enough. Yeah. I've been thinking all the time I wasted. I've been looking in all the wrong places for love. Can't really brought me down. Yeah. I'm so sick of being sad alone. Until I can find the one I know I need. I'll never give up on me now. I still believe in love. Oh, love. Ship it to me like down. I still believe in love. Still believe in love.
Go ahead, it's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get my baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when
This is Mal G, the DJ.
my thug passion. Go ahead, it's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get my baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you. Nobody make me stop the world. Feel my thug passion. Be what you asked for. So tell me if you want action. Until the lights back on. I got the one we could last long. And I never room my chance. Feel like what I waited for night long. I pull up in my fashion. Every light flashing make me wait. You can go ahead and just head out and chill up in my villa to get out the whole night. Just get in the drop top, take the head out and cruise with your head outside. Go ahead, it's your time, baby. It's your time, baby. Get my baby. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you. Nobody make me stop.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
You're now rocking with a favorite boy.
Yeah, mefanya tizi panic wakiona OG amejaa mzogo. Big rappers, mbona mna plans dogo? Na staff tikiki buda molo brand global. Somebody had to tell these guys that wana ban photo. Kusema kweli bongo rap imenilea, but munalegea. Na ndo kwa maana nawadea, na sijakosea. But some of you people need a prayer. Bongo rap imeniseme vasis mumpoteze ngwea. And heavyweights I'm doing goma kakitambo. Oh now you know some of you say that drama lini humble. Na stabishana cause brother linifungulia mlango. Then he disappeared, the squeezy hatujui zake mpango. Young killer mingiza mise never since afunge ndoa. Kuna time niliamini bongo hip hop angeyoko. Sino baya brother, na sikatai unafanya poa. But misi shabiki ya hizo ngoma mpya unatoa. Taking over TZ ain't nothing easier. Wakazi anafaa pewe kazi Wasafi Media. Brother ni blogger kubonga tu kwa mtandao. Marekani wa kutaki na TZ wamekudharau. Hip hop ya TZ saini kakuseti bubu kwaya. Mekimya wote na famngotwe na dudubaya. Mnashinda Insta mkipiga picha na luku mbaya. Dreaming na bad Nairobi juu najua huku Ulaya. Na kujia kura juu hapa ni raw schemes. Jali mkikunja sura, you rappers are not mean. Mnapiga rumors, mashtaka with lost dreams. Say labda mnilete Nura, Haraka au Jocelyn. Mekwa kwa simu na hanskana tangu ngware. Kaniomba msamaha nisikujibu bana kuchallenge. Rosary you my girl but ustani minda kusare. Talent tunaba ndo skike mtafute babu tale. Cause you ain't had a hit since utokwe na Nevi Kenzo. Kakupa vast bure na sababu weni mrembo. But as far as rap goes hawezi kuwa solo writer. Neza saidiwa kuandika na my nigga cholo brighter. Na nimewafanya favor kwa patia platform. Cause Bill Nass of late has been doing the worst songs. Rudi rap bro nishaku tuma booth. Jinako squeeze nana piga pamba za chuma juu. Safari ni mbio na nyatari ya usio. Molo akifika nduru kila mahali kilio. Wete dari mwenzio spote ajali sindio. Hata mbogi ya mwanza inajua habari ndio hiyo. Nicki my G mbona ma subliminal diss. Toka mwanzo nimekuwa shabiki wa your lyrical gift. Pay homage kila wakati but kwa nini uko pissed? Think I'll call him after this song basi kushua kata pick. Your skill level is unmatched but punguza kiburi. You'd be a big star ukijua kuzungumza vizuri. Na wena ikuja chini kufunza jifunze kuunda misuli. Bongo hip hop ni shakatinga tumefunga kifuli. Lunya my brothers kubali piano juu ina trend. Where Wizzy na Convoy ndo generation na defend. Kuna rapper naitwa Mex. I know you guys are not friends, but if you did a song together, man, that shit is gonna blend. Your guys are comfortable, rappers too happy. Mi nasira staki rafiki na staki kupati. Stamina you my G, but ambia watu kweli ni wapi ulitoa ile idea ya kaka tujati. Linfanya mbaya bro, lakini sikuteta.
And I'm talking to myself. There we go. Mic is on now. Thank you, Flozz. Yes, so Mal G is giving you nothing but that good. And remember, it's going to be at End Zone Bar and Grill on the 16th. What are the excitos? First of all, I'm the karaoke queen. Let's start there, okay?
No.
You're my queen of anything. It's not the queen of my household. I am the queen of karaoke, okay?
Do you remember the time when you don't get a nickname for you?
Queen Bogey.
Yeah, that name disappeared. That name disappeared like the lightning.
It's still there.
You know the way they said El Nino was coming, Nairobi never came? That's how it disappeared.
It's only lasted for so long. It was only good for so long. But yes, speaking of Bogey, we're going to be with them on the 16th.
Yeah, and other people coming through also. We have the likes of 518. Yeah, we have people like MC Sharon. Yeah, we have people who are repping in coming through. We have Mal G there. We have the man himself, La Bala. Bringing Bala.
Bringing Bala, nothing but Bala. Man, it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but let me give my shout out also. Here on the vote is the beat maker, not the beat taker. 10 fingers in the air. That's how we present. And shout out to Akinyi with a good hair. Yeah, and if you don't know, you better ask your mama. Yeah.
Ask her.
Yeah.
La Bala found a court with a good hair.
Yeah, what's that called? He rewound that statement. It's not like a court. Next is a PO. Yeah?
He found a court. You leave him with a court.
Yeah, they're all AIDS.
So yeah, 16th we are at Endzone Bar and Grill for the Hip Hop Karaoke KE. So this is hip hop karaoke, but from the 254. Okay, we're showing love. It's not just for the culture, for the music, for the lifestyle, everything. And with Labala getting back on the mic, being that MC, now he's not even just a TN MC. He's a karaoke host. Does he realize that? Okay.
Labala makes me happy. Everywhere he goes, anywhere you see him, he's always brand Ukoflani Mao Mao. He even has a restaurant called Ukoflani.
He has a restaurant. He has a merch. So he's going to be coming through hard and heavy on that mic. I'm going to be interested to see.
I'm sure he now even has soap at home called Ukoflani.
Maybe. Probably. Weird, but probably. So he's going to be on the mic. I'm going to be interested to see this because also me, my background was being a karaoke host. So now seeing Lavala do it, you're going to be doing it as well. Malji will also be doing it. Man, I'm sitting back and watching this.
But I don't know. We'll all be hosts, but I think Malji will steal the shine with all his Mr. Dimples.
It's going to be interesting to see. Again, the
give them the time.
The only way we can truly inua our music is through things like this. Getting guys to know the lyrics, getting guys to appreciate everything that is put into it. Because the karaoke, it breaks down the lyrics. You get to hear the music. You get to, appreciate the DJ. It's gonna be so dope. It's gonna be a way, again, just to build up Kenyan hip hop, which I am so looking forward to. Yeah. It's gonna be fun times. Mad offers, again, mad guest appearances. And speaking of guests, we have one special guest in studio, Elijah Moz.
Yo, what's up?
Karibu sana.
Shukran.
Welcome again back to Icon Studios.
Yeah, I feel like
you've been here before.
Yeah, I feel like the prodigal son. I'm back home.
The prodigals. It's been a while, It's been a while. It's been a while. You should be glad to know our project is finally done. It's finally out.
Can't wait to see that.
You're gonna see it later on today. Okay. And yes, guys, we're gonna be unleashing it sometime next year. Guys, watch out for it. It's massive. It's a massive project. Again, thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. For those who don't know Elijah Moz, how would you describe yourself?
MC, rapper, father, lover of life. Yeah, artist, graphic designer.
I heard your graphic designer work is it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to see that later on.
Can give me a job.
So, but you also describe yourself as a person who creates music in hip hop.
Yeah.
And Afro dancehall genres.
Yeah.
Now, Afro dancehall, describe that to me.
That's the music with the African feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do dancehall.
It's the beat.
It's the beat. Aha.
The beat is African.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you rhyme on top of that Afro dancehall beat.
Yeah.
Aha, got you. And now you've been part of the Wafatari duo.
Yeah.
Who does that?
It's a new duo. And me and my friend is called Device. We have an album out.
Okay.
It's an EP.
It's an EP.
But we're going to launch it maybe early next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you've been affiliated with Soulmate Music. And you have a pretty impressive profile.
Yeah, is it
body
impressive?
of work? Yeah, it's because I was looking at it, it just sent to me. And first of all, I love how, and this is one thing that we always talk about that artists don't take seriously, is your press kit.
Yeah.
We get to know who you are, what you've done. And you since 2018, you've been Power Festival, Lusawa Festival, you've done Hip Hop Jazz Street, you've done Corner Trust Collectives, concerts, you've done a lot.
Yeah.
You've done a lot. And this is why I'm saying you have an impressive body of work.
Thanks.
And especially since you just, started getting out there officially on the streets, I think from 2018, right?
Yeah, from 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
But now, just take us back a little bit. Who is Elijah Moz? How did you get into music? What inspired you to get into music?
I grew up around music, mostly hip hop. My mom was a pastor. And she never liked these Kamba songs.
Really? Yeah, okay, yeah. I can get why.
So she used to tell me it's better you play hip hop.
Yeah.
Than these other songs, because like people in rappers like rap fast, so sometimes you can't get what they're saying. Rather than the vernacular songs.
Right.
Yeah. So I grew up around hip hop and my cousins.
So this was inspired by your mother? The hip hop, getting
mostly my cousins.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
my cousins. I had this cousin who was a hip hop head.
Yeah.
And when I was in,
I'll just encourage you to speak into the mic so everybody can now hear you, Vizuri.
I'm not loud.
Yeah, you're getting you're talking this way, so I want everybody to hear you. So I just need you talking to the mic. Yeah.
I'm used to rapping.
Exactly.
Okay. So I grew up around hip hop,
and
when I went to high school, we formed this group called Kambia Mawe. And then after high school, we had I was in a duo called Manabi.
Okay.
And then there was Rebellion, there was Masaku Mafia.
Masaku Mafia, I like that.
And then there was Soulmates.
And
then there was me.
All right.
And then there was Wafatari.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also have now, apart from Wafatari, you're on that solo project. You usually do solo projects.
Yeah.
This is Elijah Moz.
Yeah.
What was your first introduction into the studio now, becoming a recording artist?
When I finished high school, I was with my manager. He's right here.
Right. Shout out, manager.
There was this producer called Blackman.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He was in Kijiji.
Mm-hmm.
He was producing Giuliani.
Right.
Yeah. So we used to go to Daystar. He gave us beats. So I wrote the song. My manager paid for the studio.
Nice.
And the brother to the producer came with the beat.
Okay.
That was back in 2005 or 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm really old.
If you call yourself old, what am I calling myself? Anyway, so like you got to rub shoulders now in this studio with who? Because now this is again with
Kunta. Kunta called me for this project, Adam versus Eve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now before that,
Mm.
when you got into now the paid studio in 2005, 2006, who did you rub shoulders with? Like,
The
did you get
first
to rub shoulders
producer-
with Giuliani?
No, I never met Julian back then.
Okay.
Back then, I used to meet a lot of gospel artists.
Okay.
There was this guy called Cheesy, Dana said, and then I met Rachel, Biggie Moore, Holy Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I was a gospel artist before.
Yeah.
Like the first 3 tracks were gospel.
Yeah.
But then I decided I'm not going to preach,
Yeah.
watch and drink wine, you know.
Yeah.
So later on, we had a studio in Machakos. It was called All Black.
Yeah.
So I did this. I had to be a producer. We didn't have a producer back then.
Okay.
So I did this.
So you had to learn quite fast.
Yeah, from Blackman.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had this mixtape called Welcome to Machakos City. It was basically a compilation of MCs who were in colleges.
Yeah.
We were like 15. So the first experiences I had were with those guys.
Right.
Yeah, from Machakos mostly.
Yeah.
And then this album went to Koflani, and then Labala came with Tagano.
Okay.
They did a track. I was working back then.
Yeah.
Then I met Labala later on. He took me to Hiram.
Aha.
Yeah, that's when I started doing music seriously.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because of course, if you're introduced to Hiram, you know you're on a good track.
Yeah.
And what was
and DJ Loop.
and DJ? Where you've taken me back? Wow. That time, those guys were the best in the street. One of the best in the hood, and they're the ones who put out a lot of hip hop artists.
Yeah.
That time, Jimmy was in the UK, but you know, you're also having his influence. You're sending over tracks and stuff.
But then Jimmy, are you the Jimmy O from EWD?
No. Me, I'm too old, man. I'm too
But
old,
you know
man.
him.
No,
You know him?
no, I don't know that one.
You don't know EWD?
I know
Jimmy O.
EWD, yeah.
I couldn't have been around when that guy was around.
No.
No. He
No.
was like when
EWD used to be in
2000.
town, you know.
Yeah, in town. Yeah.
And then near Norwich Union. In fact, it was in Norwich Pass. Yes.
I couldn't have
You
been.
never met
You know,
Nah,
you was
nah,
out
nah.
there.
Now there's some other guys used to record at Norwich. I remember, and that was my boy Gorilla. Gorilla
Right.
from Kayole.
Right.
Yeah, Gorilla. You know, he ended up becoming the man to Ninka.
Right.
Saudi
Ninka,
Academy.
Ninka.
Yeah, they had a
Right.
kid together called Dunia.
Right.
Sam. It's called Sam.
Yeah.
Quick.
Pewa.
Pewa.
Yeah. That one.
So Gorilla was working with an artist who was there. I remember he invited me one day when I came back.
Yeah.
That was around 2009.
Yeah.
Came back. So that's when I went there. It was just in a small room. They were recording on Cool-Edit Pro. I remember.
Right, yeah.
I remember. That's what they were
But he
recording
removed a
on.
lot of hits. That guy for
And there was it.
Kata. The guy who removed a big hit back then.
There was this.
So a lot of hits that came out.
I
from
remember
there.
there was this plumpy guy who was there, who was rapping, and he kind of had that flow like of what's it called, like Biggie.
Jack Money.
Mm,
Jamani.
Jamani.
Yes.
From Daystar.
Jack Money,
Yeah, he
Money,
was in
Jack Money,
Daystar.
Money.
Yeah.
Yes. He used to do at the EWD as well. Hey, they're taking me back.
But I know
I'm
Giuliani
showing my
from
age.
Giuliani. I know him from way back.
Yeah.
Because he was signed to Jal's label,
Right.
Emmanuel Jal. That
Right.
was Goa Africa.
Right.
And
It's a lot of history.
Yeah.
A lot of
so,
history.
And of course, I one time produced Jal. So, like.
From the UK.
Yeah.
From the UK.
I've known Jal since he was 14.
Jal
He-
was in the UK, yeah?
He came later on. He was in a group called Jahim in Kenya. When he when he finished from, people don't realize, but yeah, Jal went to like Brookhouse.
Yeah.
Now, apart from the groups you've mentioned, I see you move around a lot
Yeah.
with a certain lady.
Mm.
Who is this?
She's my baby mama.
She's your baby mama.
I'm a retired husband, you know.
Oh, anyway. Okay, sawa.
Use the spiritual, his rib.
I'm not just she's in all the pictures, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, so she raps as well.
She's
but
one
not
half
in-
of Soulmate Music.
She's also. Now I understand
Yeah.
soulmate. Okay, because she was your soulmate.
Back
Was.
Was. But we are
Okay.
good friends, you know.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
What do you
but
mean? What do you mean was?
That's what he
We
said.
used to be
Was.
together, you know.
Yes.
And then, you know, life happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's open space, basically.
Yeah.
You ladies who are listening online, on radio.
I'm very free,
Very free. So, you have been involved in a lot of also community projects.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, your body of work is impressive. I don't know even how you don't see that, because you've done work of that involved the UN and social
justice movement. Yeah.
You know me, I'm Django, so socialism. The S, very hard, very hard.
It's okay.
So that one.
Social
justice.
Say it loud and say proud.
Social. May say social. Okay, so you've also done stuff with Power. You've done Intel's Finest.
Yeah.
So your music, does it flow more into the more conscious kind of sound?
Mostly it's music that you can call it music that focuses on social change.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talks about realities. I never even knew that music used to be like conscious music.
Right.
These guys just met me. They told me, we like your music.
Yeah.
So they pulled me into the social justice movement.
Yeah.
I met some guys from Amnesty International.
Nice.
From the UN, yeah.
Nice.
But I just thought it was just music.
Right.
Yeah.
So does this heavily come from either work you do with your community, or is it something that you just want to speak about?
Mostly my environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been poor like 3/4 of my life,
Mm.
I've been in the ghetto for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I write about what I see, what I feel,
Right.
what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your life basically. It's
But
what
mostly
influences your life.
there's maybe some message, not necessarily the whole song, but at some point, like I just tell about ghetto stories, but then at the end of the day, this won't help it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've mentioned also like kind of like the club influence. Have you gotten into that kind of sphere once in a while with your music? Have you tried to like just break out? Because I can give you an example. Kalamashaka's Kama used to do conscious music. But at the time, I think in 2008, he now decided just to do a dance album with Ambizo or Madebi Digital.
The song was
a
called,
complete.
There was this song called, there was this bounce song.
Yeah.
But it was not, the content was not so commercial.
Right.
It was just a beat.
Okay.
But under our Fatari, we are not doing any conscious music.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still have like doubts.
About what?
About the song.
Why?
Because I don't want to be associated with some kinds of music,
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
But there's the direction I want to take.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't like getting out of your comfort zone too much?
No, it's not a comfort zone.
Uh-huh.
It's like a calling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this album took a lot of time to write, because I don't know what to write about.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Now, we'll take a small break and then we'll talk about the projects that you have worked with that like literally blew your minds.
Yeah.
And of course, a little bit about also, we'll delve a little bit into your scope of work as well. Because again, like I told you, you've done quite a bit since 2016. We just want to delve into it just a little bit. So guys, keep it right here. If you do have any questions for Elijah Moores, or you just want to big up him and the work that he's doing, be sure to give that shout out on our WhatsApp number +254 788 380030. That's 254 788 380030. We're also live on YouTube, so hit us up on that comment section. But for now, we're going back into the music with DJ Mal G.
Big shout out to Vince on the beat, by the way.
Once again, it's a lyrical teenager. J.O. ndani ya bicha play mode. No haters can't stop me now. Nikiwa hewa kiroro unateka now. Juhini hip hop beat, drip drop, Korogala ain't take straight to the tip top. Slow down, yo, listen to my flow now. Pop the bottle up again, yo, so bring it back now. West you kifika tuma salamu. Kauna hamu basi weshika kalamu. Na make sure unieleke kwa karamu.
This is Smile G, the DJ.
Ninarona click yangu. Watakani muziki siuzi moyo wangu. Tia alisema you don't know him. Watakubali kwa umbali juu, howli juu, yeah. Salutations kambia mao nimelelewa na muziki ya tafsiri fanya mambo. My creation ni ya kila mtu in the nation. Everybody, every population. Watu wanashangana huyu kijana awache kuroga kafukuze wasichana. I like girls, like ladies, like women.
This is
like
DJ
doctors, sexy and nice women. Sisi rimini fisi mademu ni kwachu, lakini ngoma ni addictive kambachu. Anza gari na ukanyange mafuta, lakini tunga usikagonge ukuta. Take money, money, take money, money, money. Pass to the beat with top money, money. Miniko 18, high esteem. Staki kuamini cause this is like a dream, yeah. Verse 3 nina drop na jua kali. Alitoa maneno makali nikaifanya ngoma kali. Eni aje jo mina wapa respect jo. Isli njo mtani nilizaliwa jo. Tangu zamani nilitaka picha Claymo. Nipezeze kama tia dina J-Mo. Ka unapenda flow you can call me Mr. Lyrical twist like Katrina man in my system.
This is Smile G, the DJ.
This is front page news. Pay my dues na call if you never lose. Vita vya Claymo we could do your 22s. Sani imetoka California, eh. Mji ya wase, mji wa genge. Dark money is a new kid in town, so east at the west, everybody get down.
You're now rocking with the favorite boy.
My man Rabbit, one Geshi, where you at? Why? It's how it is. Yo, refeleti, so the fichile rebeleti easy, more bukile emete easy, only spending up. Rejanya macho mareti ha whisky, kachubariga ugali wariti, mataska baridi rebes. Ba body beady ba maladi city go marago ba iketsetsa ba itsegetsa ka mapota ba dizzy ha se ba le ba tlala bo busy vista ngwana twista ngwana come by the crib call Mr. Isabana chica by the gig would you want it like the bread lemon just shop around how well it punch about a Kenyara banza. Clubs are old fashioned people all showing you love with no passion come to the crib no need to bring cash in you can bring action so beat the marobana Bayana Bale Bamarama, your whole squad, your whole Tatarama.
Smile G, the DJ.
This is DJ Malji.
Okay.
Now.
Alo, mambo, uko, aje. Basi vaka ujadunga, sangapi unadunda. Kuna mafisi hapa, mifupa utakuta. Una speak body language, sielewi yo lugha. Drinks on the house, sio ni true story. Leta action, leta fashion, zingine don't worry. VIP na HHP, tuko ndani ya ikulu. Slang, swag, Swana na Zulu. Corridor zimesona, drinks nyamchoma. Niko na my current, ana cheki my ex. Mina check the next, atakuwa my latest.
Clubs are old fashioned, people all showing you love with no passion. Come to the crib, no need to bring cash in. You can bring action.
Akina pro call jea tutulia tu. Wale wako na kerere tulia tu. Lewa sana ngoja mchana tulia tu. Umeleta mtaa yote tulia tu.
Yes, double HP, Jabba Man. I got the Empire.
This is Smile G, the DJ.
Where you at? Why?
This is DJ Malji.
It's how it is.
Milango zilifungwa kukaziwa kila pande. From Kiganjo wanakuja ndani ya roba tunashikwa na afande. Juu ya shisha Rifa Chavez. Weka woga ndani ya human law and order picha nyuma ya curtain. Kila wamevaa plain. Sima yutu zorota wakifungwa wamefichwa na masanse. Juu ya jina kwa kipu
pande kama pande walizikwa bila casket
Playing new music right here, right now.
ile kosa hii mula sasa bibi sini mjane wezi ngorota kaujakula kaujashiba kujifrustrate ni kuota tu na macho asijafungwa badilisha tu machannel tunangoja kutakucha itafika lini ngware ndo kujichocha kutafuta kuzalisha hizi wallet kanibot masuli anguka bate sabu zinapigwa si za budget ndogo ndogo za mogoka na gunduya au maziwa na mkate na zile mboga ya kujuta after chat kupiga wallet no
right here, right now.
It's Mal G, the DJ.
This is DJ Mal G.
Kule tumetoka kuno shida za matoka kama ufa kwa ukuta kakinuka susafisha hadi mind state. Kule tumetoka tumengoja kukafunga tumepiga tuma mileage. Kule tumetoka kuno shida za matoka kama ufa kwa ukuta kakinuka susafisha hadi mind state. Kule tumetoka tumengoja kukafunga tumepiga tuma mileage. We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the government. Tunapenda mandom leta gode ni sanif ni makemfo na roll vela yote ni safi hizi pienga mob was gali kaweza afford attack kombe ya 30.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
Playing new music right here, right
Tunapenda
now.
mandom leta gode ni sanif ni makemfo na roll vela yote ni safi hizi pienga ni mob flavor rosemary gali kautaweza afford hata kikombe ya 30 haitaweza hiyo form kwa kidole cha kati taka pesa kadoz ndo nipone maradhi kwa ile meza ama sauce wipe shonde na ganji tukole baki what kama dema amebeba na ball itabidi sana pone njiani ndo cheka na doa nite bombe flani ta pleasure ya bob get forgotten by money behavior I'm gone nisikope juu ya habits jenga my own juu the knowledge we and it lewa at all hadi prophets na rabbis kuna vinena zinatoa hisi sausage party cheza na maboy toka broken families wana temper zina boil ziko compress ndani na hiyo energy kigrow kani problems zivadi tuta complain kwa nani huku pressure ni mob zile dangerous zones tengeneza majeneza ni job magereza na mob wametoka mazejela parole jeshi moja alikashifu bado mlaina na floss usijichoche mtaani wakwa hera juu ya chrome na tuombezi nafsi kuna ndenga kwenye plot dirani modest ni mgani nimepita makalenda mold ya nipope kiplani bado rocket kwa lami usinikompe na youngin through the pain and the sorrow kila day kwa moroto tuna trend dogo mdogo as we wait for the comfort payday tomorrow that's right naifanya kimangoto 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 naifanya kimangoto 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 naifanya kimangoto
hype yako tupa ukutajitafuta na sio aibu utaficha hata ukitumia ndumba si tumechafuka kistaa yako bado unasafisha keka nilivomika na pia toshani kifikra dogo kumbali nafaa na bado na skip my lessons ni system ta crash sio course usipoyafuata maelezo squeeze kigogo ana meno jua kutafuna maneno kwa hivyo sidhani ni mpenyo unapoyaona mapengo wanagara gani haifani na hizi mistari za taki wamekuwa close na ganja waoni karibu umbali attention tafadhali hisi wajali samahani wakizipanga habari muzika free na style na kuanga free soul kanafsi na tambu wangu binafsi na leo ndo today kufichi na bonga nikivuta dharani ndio ganji si eti mahitaji ya jali ni dati bora imenona kibeti tutatambua wewe ni nani kumkunia jirani sio hoja jutamtusi na umlipe na karao atakwambia mkubwa squeeze mbona umetupa we lose some na bidii nafanya to win some we choose we wise lakini kibidi we shoot fast unajitangaza kafisi na kuchudas ni easy umeabudu sana ususu hadi zilazifai kuhusu the hula becomes the balu wakianza kuita bazu forever you move or do daily macho kwa juu bazu ni bazu do unless ni reckless itani they living the life through you onyesha ujinga ndo utaki wasikuendeshe katuku juu watituku to be on the true lies na see true wataki kutuka poko hiyo la vida la loka ni baada ya the rocky path for kutesa ni after umechoka na kuchapa chapa
so kila day kwa moroto tuna trend dogo mdogo as we wait for the comfort payday tomorrow that's right naifanya kimangoto 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 naifanya kimangoto 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 naifanya kimangoto
Playing new music right here, right now.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
right here.
Small G, the DJ.
Naamka ninapiga mswaki kisha naenda kubefwe mwili safi. Narudi ghetto nafungua kabati.
The DJ.
Bamba bling bling kwa chati na t-shirt black na jeans ya khaki na chini na simple white t-shirt na Nike. Kisha mzee najipulizia marashi. Nanukia safi, niko na machizo chumba squad na daki. Tunapiga sim rich coast wako wapi. Tunakutana mitaa ya chaga bite ya supi. Tunapata zetu supu kwa chapati na mitungi ya kupotezea wakati. Kitaka pegi mezangu na pakti. Iwe sport anesema wembasi. Hapo tapura ramba kama mwenye utasema basi. Tunakamua mpaka ile mida ya lunchi. Tunaagiza ugali mkubwa na samaki. Makamuzi anepea mpaka nighti. Watu tunaingia graveyard kwanza kupata nyasi. Tunarudi kila moja na visachi. Kiasi mfukoni kilipaka. Kujicheki mimi na kama laki. Kawambia machizi kinachopata mikasi.
Mitungi, blanti, mikasi. Kama ukitaka kuvinjari nasi, basi mkoni mwako nawe uwe safi. Mitungi, blanti, mikasi. Ring ring napigiwa simu toni. Niko zangu kapadona na machis tunachoma. Nasogea pembeni niweze kuipokea. Kwea yes, bwana inakwaje mtu mzima.
Kimya kimya Njombe kwa kina mima. Na bonge la pati mazela kimya kimya mari wamedondoka toka stage. Ka vipi usiage mtu weche moka.
Okay, haina noma siage mtu nachomoka. Ngoja kwanza niende home nika change. Nipe dakika 20 mwendo taxi. Niambie mko pande gani vipi nyasi tutachoma.
Jeshimjo tutachoma kimya kimya. Wemsemeshe kapachino kwenye kona. Akupe kitu cha Arusha. Minacho cha Dodoma sisahau kutoka bling to over kama nisoma.
Jeshim tayari nimeona. Wapi mudumu kesto. Kweli nimeamini kweli nipate. Grassi zote wani bila mlio cheers.
Mima kanistua amesha andaa dina. Kwa vipi tunzetu juu tukabonye. Kisha ndo kwenye sami tukamoke kia ina. Pembeni taikuni ali yani shalo tina tina.
Kama unataka kucheza bas cheza kimya kimya. Kama kupiga mitungi bas piga kimya kimya. Kuna demo memzimia pon fate kimya kimya. Ini pate kimya kimya.
Small G, the DJ.
Taratibu cheza kimya kimya. Mbona na rip cheza kimya kimya. Kama kinywaji kimesha basi agiza kimya kimya. Kila kitu kimya kimya. Hii ni pati ya kimya kimya. Yeah, yani matawi ya juu kama juu. Meni sister du mikono juu. Mawazo na cowboy wa East Zoo. Kabla hujatingisha kwanza sema
the DJ.
Ni nani anapiga honi siange paki. Mwambie ashekelele nimesema mtu mzima. Hapa ni iwe Lex au mima mbona. Huwa wasemi watapamba nazima.
Chini juu, muziki full. Tufanye nini kitachoenda na mood. Kuna dem na mind kwenda kumood. Wapi stiki nende kacheze na ibu.
Ila usimpe tungi sana mpaka kazima. Ukiona naanza kulembua tu oli unapima. Ili uweze tambua kanibawa ukisima. Na kama imekaa bina limi.
Kama vipi mwombe ki mtoto nina. Hamna chumba cha wageni au so. Demo nasikilizia mimi yani poa. Mwana chemba si unaona muda sha unayoyoma.
Usiwe na pressure yo tumalize. Wala usimwambie kitu chill naye kimya kimya. Demo kadai so usikonde mtu mzima. Kavipi twende tumwage tutambaye.
Kama unataka kucheza basi cheza kimya kimya. Kama kupiga mitungi basi piga kimya kimya. Kuna demo memzimia pon fate kimya kimya. Hii nipate kimya kimya. Kila kitu kimya kimya. Taratibu cheza kimya kimya. Mbona na rip cheza kimya kimya. Kama kinywaji kime basi agiza kimya kimya. Kila kitu kimya kimya. Hii nipate kimya kimya. Kipaji changu sitaki kujua nani adui nani mwenzangu, na kwako muumba wangu ongeza hekima kwangu. Ndio sipo kingone vingunge maji shingoni, wenye tungo batili wamejizika shimoni, na nikabaki wapo gizani mshumaa hauwaki, washindo kukabidi fataki za itifaki. Jina langu mahiri kwenye giza kama kandili, na kwenye vichwa vya potevu na aja kitendawili. Ni James Timkavu ni ite nyota ngaavu, inayopigwa vita na wenye hoja chakavu. Bado nachakarika na naona kazi tosh. Mola ni lini takuisha hii mikosi, na judo kwito superstar. Naona kalao mango na bange ni washikaji yana nikasi na shaka.
the DJ.
Una mtafaruku na kero kwenye mitaa. Change your power, pesa tuvute la.
Weka mapenzi kando, nipeni hoja za msingi. Wangapi mtanipenda nikiwa sina shilingi? Jina langu linavuma kwenye mitaa, jina langu lina hadhi ya kisuperstar, jina langu linaongeza idadi ya maadui. Wengine na wajua, wengine si watambui. Jina langu Jay, tunakusikia. Jina langu Jay Arosta, jina langu Joseph Ole and
Bongo la biashara au sio? Black market ama vile mtani aita mbra. Neza kupitia leo nikuonyesha ile kitu chemgani ni poa majioni ama usiku. Ni laptop noma ki14 inch hivi mawaya kwa na screen yake ni fiti. Sile CD change ulisema aje nitemtoa Sunday iweke kwa gari kwenye ufa na macrom. Technology noma iongezee iPod. Tint madrisha basi wacha meze shavuta kio juu kuna moto nataka kuonyesha. Au kuna shughuli baadaye basi kuna mtu hapa lazima nimfungie kambi. Nasikia uko na simu kama kitokea utaniona. Chali yangu nenda Garissa ujasikia madolari midubadilisha bei ya kutupa Q70 baadaye nikute ngazini juu ya mete.
Tunafly na ile jeshi tulitembea nao, wale grind ya mapeni kutuletea thao. Wametry kututeki ile kinenge ambao bazile fight hatuwezi tunaendea thao. Ati utubebe hao, ona sinema za Dandora si uwachekia kwao. Ati utubebe hao, ona sinema za Dandora si uwachekia kwao. Rasta juu ya kaki suits na vilemba, Johnny troops no surrender, baggy jeans, batty boots na mapenda. Msaselasi ya ibada sini ganji look na kutesa in my party mood gati na Malibu na Kivela. Nyama choma taska ngoma niza Madilu Papa Wemba. The money flu got contagious, starting getting used to the pleasure. Wajanja na umoka toka shanty hoods, rusty roofs, how we grew ni cinema. Vitu walidu wakasema unawacha hama fala bloody fools wameteveva. Mtaratara nyati bada sini safi true tuko juu kama ngepa. Piga move zile meja hadi mguu ya kilema. Leo sani buu kesho sini flying broom toka kumwa na bedbug hadi kugwa hadi jet lag. Wako dudu ama dead man ama skater wali choose kwa mabega. Kazi bure kama zile serving spoons za mrenda. Na sisi cheka sa wana prove ni mamble na tuna improve kila area. Kucheza kama yuna zile cards ulipewa. Kucheza kama yuna zile cards ulipewa. Tunafly na ile jeshi tulitembea nao, wale grind ya mapeni kutuletea thao. Wametry kututeki ile kinenge ambao bazile fight hatuwezi tunaendea thao. Ati utubebe hao, ona sinema za Dandora si wachekia kwao. Ati utubebe hao, ona sinema za Dandora si wachekia kwao. Wezi pata metos ajailala usiku sa ile sina ta hope. Mi utazama mbingu sana fast bila choice. Mi upata majibu bila chance when I lost. Kwezi jangwa misitu zile mara I won. Mabaraka ni mob tena siku after siku ni kulala kusnow. Kati ya swara masaibu kwa vitanda za thorns. Hapo kando majitu so na banja na God. Na hiyo pepo inajiju so na trust kila process kwa hii vali ya kifo. Taka blood ni yoshe toa nafsi uzito mpaka shackles za bonde. Ajini kazi kwa shingo bila words kama Moses brother safi my people. Sifuati religions ama church na makonon preach majile mvinyo wako drunk na mapombe hawafuasi wa Kristo. Vile hali ilivyo wamekam kama prophets mashetani madimo. Siko perfect neza mess, so perfect still blessed. Opposite your useless, who use more knowledge, yes. Our God, He's awesome, He reigns. Heaven reigns, the grace, mercy and love. See the sin sinner, one sinner born again winner. Try kukama elkana favor hana wana penina. Asking God who send rain on the just and the unjust. Yes, trust their blessing for how long tavumilia dunia. Kasi mzinga amechoka kuishi, lakini anaogopa kudedi. So you escape reality na illusion ya happy weekend. Si ruman kitu na just rudi nyuma radal chafua na safisha kisababisha kumpa sifa Mungu wa miujiza aga.
Elijah, actually feel your style. Your
Thanks,
song's actually
thanks.
dope. I
Yeah,
like that. What the last song that played? What was it called?
Awesome good.
Awesome God.
Yeah.
And who was on the track with you?
Jim Watts.
Jim Watts. That was dope.
Thank you, thank you.
That was dope. As in, it's rare to hear, your kind of style playing on the airwaves a lot.
Yeah. They don't do that.
It's rare.
Yeah.
Not, I can't say all, some, but it's rare to hear your kind of stuff. And it's really, really dope. It takes me back to a time where that music was,
When hip hop was a hip hop.
that conscious kind of like vibe, and it took me back. It was actually really dope to hear. And then you have this very unique voice.
Yeah.
Very, very unique voice. It's distinct. And then you can hear that and you'll be like, okay, that's Elijah. So
I was actually schooling him on the Kenyan history of Kenyan hip hop and telling him how the music scene came together. A lot of people don't know. I'm telling him, a lot of people don't know at all about Kenyan music at all.
Right.
Yeah, and
Maybe
so
we should make a documentary or something.
that's what we're planning to do here at Icon.
We'll be talking about it for some time.
There's a lot of, because I was explaining to him that, like, we're talking about K-Shaka. K-Shaka is a group that came, like, you started hearing them in 98.
Right.
With Ted Josiah.
Right.
That time, in fact, originally, Ted had a studio before. Like, Ted worked with me when I was like 14, 15 years old.
Right.
That was in South Bean, his parents' SQ.
Yeah.
Then after that, he got a job with Sing Sound. They teamed up with Sing Sounds. Then Audio Vault came.
Right.
Then where he knows is from, guys love know about K-Shaka from Blue Zebra.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened. So it's like, we talk about like K-Shaka, but there's so many guys who contributed. I was saying him like last week, I was talking to my boy Macadam.
Yeah.
And I saw a picture of his online. And then he was with Lyrical Erico.
Oh Lord.
From one to Moja. A lot of guys don't remember One to Moja.
I
Like,
think that's bad.
remember Kina Red Sun back in the days.
We remember Lyrical Rico though.
So I was asking him, what is the guy doing now with his life?
Yeah.
Because he went for his birthday. Hapo kwa mtaa. He was like, oh, you know what? The guy akona kibanda hapo, Gikosh, anauza. And the fact about it is this, a lot of the legends that we have, people don't remember them.
Right.
Remember the ones that passed away. We talk about Isa, I don't know who, but we don't remember them. At all. People don't remember them, by the way. And they're the guys, some of the groups that paved the way for guys to do what they're doing in hip hop now. And that's something that we've got to remember.
But back then people used to rely on the media to get that kind of information. Back then we had Mizizi only. If you're not on Mizizi, we didn't know about you.
And it's our boy who directed Flavian Busi.
So, but I liked the evolution. It was also due to our government that was there at that time. And the stigmatization about guys from the hood. And those are the ones who are making music, to be very honest. They're the ones who made it cool enough for now, the Isas to start coming up as well.
But that's way later,
But people even forget, it was really, like, I was there at that time, it was really hard to get your music on radio. Like, radio stations would not touch Kenyan music. They would not touch it. If they did, it was one or two.
Because Kenyan music would talk about the streets, what's going on in the hood, and people didn't want to hear that at that time.
Yeah, and so it's like, and around 90, and then a lot of the artists were there from before, like they used to rap in English a lot of times because they were competing against what they were doing in America. So around 98, 99, that's when people started doing it local, and then now they started forming their own way of doing music. So now the people started accepting. Because even I remember, like, Ogopa came later on, but Ogopa was like, they used to go and record. They didn't have a studio, so they used to go to these guys called Hills Media. They would record on Kulede Pro. I remember. And then it's like, how Ogopa.
Now you see why we call the show The Vault. It's The Vault.
So you see even how Ogopa got artists, how they got artists, like Red Sun, Nameless, all those guys, Wahoo, all those guys. Their tagline was this. They said that if you record with us, for sure, we'll get you on radio. So all the artists went to Ogopa.
But there was Samawati before then.
Samawati was there. I mean, Samawati's been there since way, way back. That's Guido and Susan Kubukosi at that time. Now she's not Kubukosi anymore.
Right.
Yeah, but that was, so even that's I remember going to a session there, and Bruce Odiambo was there. Our group was going to record.
Yeah.
And then I found K-South Flavor there.
Right.
That was Doobies and Bamboo. I remember
Right.
they were wearing these basketball. They used to move around with Kina Samoati and Bruce. Bruce was at Johari Clef.
Yeah.
And originally Ambrose was a producer at Johari Clef.
Mm.
You know?
Mm.
And so like it's a whole transition, but then people forget Samawati, the original owners were this group, what was it called? Lyrics Musically Speaking.
Okay.
Remember? Jambriambo,
Yeah.
those guys. That group. Yeah? So Susanna was one of those, she was one of the members.
Right.
You know, and then they were able to put that studio together. And so they were about promoting they were about promoting local talent, they were about African music.
Right.
You know, and that's even when Ted Rusai was in a group, Hard Ministries.
Right.
That's where him, Ted, Salio Yugi, Esther, that's where they used to go and record.
Essentially, just a lot of history that people don't know about it. It's about time we put it out.
Yeah.
Because we remember, but then it needs to be archived, it needs to be documented.
And there's no one that's archiving. I think the last person who archived anything to do with Kenyan music and wrote a book about it was Taboo.
Right.
Yeah. Get the
I
book.
saw that documentary. They were talking about funk music and Florida 2000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of history. But before we continue, I have to give a big shout out to guys who are listening. Angel says, keeping it locked, classic jam, good stuff, Malji. I'm guessing she's talking about that one here, Tanzania. Even me, I've been at it in a long time.
It's always about Malji.
Plenty, Mikasi. Hey, right. That took me back.
That was a classic.
Ah, that took me back. Yeah, I think that's what Calligraph Jones was talking about when you're saying you want Bongo to come back. That's what we're talking about.
And Bongo Flavor is dead.
Hey, I'm not getting into that anymore. Then we have Miriam Mutonga says 10 fingers in the air.
Yeah.
Suki Ya Africa says this guy has a serious portfolio. How come we don't know him?
Now they know.
Now they know, but there are those who, and I saw yesterday when you put out the post, you have a fan base. You have a good fan base, to be very honest.
Yeah.
Guys who appreciate you, guys who are loving on your music. And
I really appreciate them too.
And let's even now just get into your journey of trying to put yourself out there. How has that been? Because that question is, how come we don't know about him?
Been very hectic.
Okay.
Especially when we didn't have social media.
Right.
Yeah. I quit like a million times. Came back.
Yeah.
But I came back in 2016.
Okay.
2015.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to quit my job.
You had to quit your job.
Yeah. And then COVID came. I got myself another job. Then I had to quit again.
And you were quitting for the sake of music at that time?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in your career, who can you say that you worked with that was just momentous for you?
Truce. Kunta.
And other than a producer, musically as well, who has would you say kind of like shaped a moment in your career? Not your career in total, but a moment in your career.
Like an artist or just anybody?
Yeah, artist, anyone, basically anyone.
I have my manager here.
Uh-huh.
We started this thing together.
Right.
Yeah.
He's very supportive. I see that he's very supportive.
He got me my first software. Went to the first studio with him.
Yeah.
We're still together.
Right.
We went to the same high school, same college.
Yeah. When they were going to just interview your manager.
Anytime.
We'll just have a day for him just to hear his story. Find out how the journey has been for him as well, because he's been with you for a very, very long time.
Yeah, but I love to be here to make sure he doesn't talk about everything, you know.
No, we want the skeletons as well. Now, which stage, because we're now getting to know Elijah, which stage would you say was the biggest for you? Because you've done quite a bit of work. And again, a lot of people don't know, but which can you say was the biggest stage for you?
I was in Blankets and Wine.
Nice.
2015.
Nice.
But during the Power Festival, When we were done performing, I met this guy from Amnesty International.
Yeah.
And he gave me his business card.
Mhm.
And he gave me a book, the Bill of Rights. And he told me, one day they'll come for you. Call us.
What?
And I was very scared.
Yeah,
and
why would he
excited.
tell you that?
I don't know.
I am so scared.
I was scared and excited at the same time.
Okay. Okay.
And I went home and I was thinking, is this just music or is it more than music?
Right.
Yeah. For me that time, I decided, if they want to kill me, let it be.
And then the biggest question is, who are they?
I don't know.
Who are these people? Now, first of all, why did he pick you to tell that out of everybody else you would have met in that event? Or was it because of the music,
content.
your message, your
Yeah.
music?
You know, Power Festival is not a dance festival.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a rebel-based music
Yeah.
festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever we were putting out there, I went home. My mother-in-law back then, she was like, now you have a kid.
Yeah.
You have to go back to dance music. I never knew it was that serious.
You know, I just love how the mothers in your life tell you what kind of music to do, first of all. They really have a lot of, like, they have a lot of interest in your music, which is rare. Because a lot of parents are usually
It's
just
also
like,
scary, you know?
why is that?
Because there was this station, they were playing this song called Canon.
Mm.
And the comment section, people are like, tapigwa bullet, takula
Way.
kopa. And when you're writing this song, you're just writing ordinary rhymes, no? You're not even thinking about those people.
Yeah.
But then you just think. And I met Eric Wainaina in a workshop, and he was telling us that somebody from his band was picked, and then he never came back
Mm.
because of the kind of music they were doing.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
it's scary and exciting at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. You have to know if you'll be scared or excited. I decided to be excited.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you've never stopped.
Yeah. And I'm not stopping.
I see like your manager is over there just nodding his head throughout. Jenny has been with you through this journey.
Yeah,
and
he
even
knows
before you
me
finish
very
the
well.
Toro,
Mhm.
he's over there like, he's already laughing.
Not even
his
the
head off.
music journey alone.
All through it.
Yeah, all through. We've been together all through.
Yeah. So your support system is also something that has been very important for you.
Yeah.
Clearly, they've also shaped you and shaped your story.
Yeah.
So apart from your manager, who else has been that person who has kept you going? Because keeping it going for all this time, a lot of people are falling along the way.
I don't want to call them my fans.
Mhm.
They're like my brothers and sisters.
Nice.
Yeah. They're not
Okay.
my fans.
Yeah.
They're people I know personally.
Right.
Like when I have a show, I don't go to the backstage.
Yeah.
I go to the, you call it the front stage.
Yeah.
And everybody who buys my album, I have to know him.
Right.
Yeah.
By name.
So in my Facebook account, I have like 5,000 friends. Sometimes I get a new friend request and I think I have to get one person out of this list. But I find out that I know all of these people. They are people I know personally. Those are the people who keep me going.
Where?
Yeah.
You're not be helping God over there with the book of life. Yeah, this guy is good. This one is nice. You'll be over there next to him. And that's impressive to know that, of course, there are not a lot of people who, you know, celebrity culture is even what I was complaining about just the other day. That thing of you're a celeb and you don't recognize people, but you're the ones who build you.
But those people are the people who put you on in the
And
first
put
place.
you on in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the celebrity culture is toxic in this country, in my opinion.
But I don't know about that because I've never been a celebrity.
People know you, Elijah. Me, even I don't even know why you
about
play
those
sometimes.
celebs. I even
People
see
know
other
you.
celebs. I'm like, what?
Go back to your Facebook today. Go back to your TikTok. All those people consider you as somebody very important. You are a celebrity in your own right.
You know, I think a celebrity is somebody who has fans that he doesn't know about.
Not
These are
really,
like
no.
my brothers and sisters. These are people I know personally.
listen, me, the people who worship me are my children, okay? So for you to have people who are in your life and they're not exactly directed to you by blood and they appreciate you, you need to realize the amount of influence. Yeah, because when you realize the influence that you have, you always go out there trying to do better.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody who's always watching you. Somebody who's always appreciating what you're doing. And each and every one person who liked that post and commented, even if there were just 100, that is 100 people who would be standing over here and filling this place.
Yeah.
One day we had a conversation, I think, with Kevin Provoke, who made people realize that. And he was like, hata kama ni yao 100 peke yake, those are people who can fill up a place and they are buying your music and they appreciate you.
Yeah.
So you're a celebrity in your own right.
Oh, thank
Even
you.
if you don't have a million, those who, even that one person, it's like converting them to Christ.
Yeah.
That one person,
You've won a soul.
you've won a soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like I'm telling you, like I'm really impressed by your music. I've listened to your music.
Okay, thank you.
The radios need to be playing. We'll be playing it for sure more often. It's good that you came in. And having known that you willed this much, but at least you know not right now, where would you like your music to be? There's where you started off knowing it to be, but where would you like it to be?
I like it to be in the human rights space. Yeah. Music for social change.
Yeah.
Music that stands for something.
Right.
Yeah. I want to be respected more than recognized.
Right. That's important. Yeah.
I want, if it's an old lady, she can relate to my music. Yeah.
I think there's only been a few albums that have come out in Kenya that are in the human rights. One of the best examples I can give that I heard when I was abroad and I liked the album was Kilio Chahaki.
Yeah.
You know, that was an awesome album. Of course, they brought in other guys to produce who came from abroad. They mixed with producers from here and they worked together, you know. And so I feel like at the end of the day, everyone has something, a view that they think about. But nowadays you're told for your music to be great, it has to be commercial.
Right.
You know, because when we were coming up, it wasn't, there's a time it was called underground music. Then it became conscious music. Then kind of just disappeared. Like there's a time like you're listening to Nas, you're listening to you know, you guys like DJ Primo producing, and that was the no. Even when if you went out to venues, it was a club or what, that's what they were playing.
Yeah,
that was the golden era.
That was it. But then genre started changing, situations started changing, social media became really strong, and then people started doing different things. So now it kind of like at one point now in history, you just hear, oh, you're doing boom bap. That's what they say.
But let me ask you something, Jimmy. What defines commercial music? Because Giuliani also sells a lot more than this commercial artist.
I think.
So what defines commercial?
I think Giuliani, it's more, and there's an argument about that. Someone, I'll give you an answer to that. I saw someone saying that who's a greater artist, you know, and someone said that he doesn't feel that Prince was as good as an artist as Beyonce. Beyonce has more to offer. She's a performer, but Prince was a performer. You know all that, and it was Tank. You know this R&B artist called Tank. So when I look at Giuliani,
how do you make the comparison?
When I look at Giuliani, sometimes I feel like people don't listen to what, and I know Giuliani personally.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they don't listen to what he has to say. I feel like they like him more. They like his charisma.
Not the music.
The music they like to a certain degree, you know, but that's how music has changed, yeah? It's not just about music anymore. It's like sometimes if you run a business, and I've seen, and there's a person who runs these programs for business abroad, they say sometimes someone doesn't buy your product because they like your product. Sometimes they buy your product because they like you.
They like you. How about Kitusua? Everybody likes Kitusua.
I feel Kitusua has an audience based on his past.
Not the music.
Not his present. A lot of people be like, and I don't really want to get too much in Kitusua because there's a lot of negativity, surrounding him. There's people that I've actually bumped into recently. They're like, hey, they know him from way back. They used to rap with him. They're like, hey, I don't want to be involved with Kitusua. So Kitusua had a strong project. He had a strong one that set a precedent of how his music is. But you see, the thing is, right now, we can't just look at the past. We have to look at the present.
So for Kitusua and Juliani, is this commercial music?
I feel at the end of the day, their music, and the thing is, you have to ask yourself, what is commercial music? At the end of the day, if you make music, if I make music and let's say, hey, baby, I love you, and I say, hey, you know what? You encouraged me in my life. You made me feel great. You see, people are not really listening to those words a lot of time. They're listening to the beat structure that is around it. And that's what formulates the commercial music. You can take any lyrics, whether they're sad, they're hurtful, or what, and put them in an upcoming beat.
So the beat is what
the beat a lot of times determines a lot about how people view about things. That's how it depends. That's why, because even if you listen to house music, those guys are like saying nothing.
Like
I think it's for people like Akina Kitusua, Juliani, it's the relatability that was there a lot.
It was.
It was, I can relate to his lyrics.
Yeah.
I can relate to how he looks. This is a guy I'd meet in the streets and and the fact that he's there making it, he's putting out music videos. It was that relatability factor. Okay. And then, but you can't put Kitusua and Johnny Vigeti. They're two totally different styles. Johnny Vigeti will come out with the rhymes and he just, it's his flow is totally different than from Kitusua. But people relate to people differently. There are those who love Johnny Vigeti because of just how just like the way
the delivery.
The delivery, yeah, and people will love Kitusua exactly the voice and the way he just his presence. And people love Kitusua because and he's an OG. And people love Kitusua because he the message he's putting out. You look at him, you're like, hey, that's my neighbor over there, in my hood, and he managed to put out, even being in the hood, putting out the music, and that's why some people maybe relate to you as well. They're like, yeah, he's a guy, I could have grown up with in my hood. And he's over there putting out music. It's music I can jam to, I can listen to. So this is even that respect factor. Even for what I find for people like Kitusua, it's also that respect. The respect of he came from wherever he came from. He's doing it. Him and Jiwiji, rest in peace, Jiwiji.
Yeah.
As in, like people like them got out. They were not defined by their environment. They were not defined by where they grew up, how they grew up. They just wanted to put out music, and music is what they did.
I feel at the end of the day, there's albums that come out. For example, there's an album that K-South Flavor did, a record back in the day. And when you hear Bamboo's talking about Adam and Eve in the garden, but it's classified as commercial.
Right.
But you listen to the lyrics, they're very serious, talking about police. It's talking about things that happen, but it's classified as that. He's not the only artist. When you listen to Nas, his early albums, it's classified one of the best in hip hop, but it has the few people has that commercial edge, but still has that edge of consciousness.
That's the other thing, the audacity. It was taboo to speak about government. It was taboo to speak about police. It was taboo to speak about either being a robber and getting out. It was all these things were taboo. It was taboo. But these guys dared. They had the audacity and the courage to dare the system and say, I'm going to speak about it no matter what happens.
But then the thing is, ask yourself, like, reggae is known to be very, very conscious. Okay, so let me ask you, someone like Chronix, is he commercial?
Yeah, he's commercial and roots at the same time.
But when you listen to what he's talking about, it has a deep-rooted thing. It's how he presents it. And the same thing with Giuliani. Giuliani will be shaking his dress there. Hey, he'll be like, hey, laugh at me. He's like there. He brings that energy. This is the same way Busta Rhymes could be talking about something that's so deep, but the way he brings that energy, you're like, my goodness.
Right.
So I personally feel there's nothing wrong with being commercial or being conscious. I really don't have a problem. But the thing is, what are you talking about?
Right.
If we're talking about like how we were talking earlier on the show where Gengeton came up, and they're talking about Adaka, Utaki, Nitangiza by force. That's a different story. That's a different, that is, I can't say it's commercial or whatever. I can't, that just to me is wrong, And so I feel at the end of the day, I don't really feel there's a line. You have to decide.
But in Kenya, that's the standard radio music.
And you know what happens in Kenya is this, and sorry to say, but I'll explain it. The problem with Kenya that we have is, there's a time the radio became the blueprint. That's what happened, eh? And so the radio would determine what goes on air and what doesn't. That radio was there even before TV became great.
That's true. Media determines a lot.
And so the thing they determine, because they're aligned. Like I knew certain presenters back in the day, they were aligned to artists. So that's why the music got on radio. So people would be like, the listeners would be like, oh, so this is the line to Nafakwenda. You know, they would be like, this is the blueprint we're supposed to go. So that's how the music crept in, yeah, and became like that. So it's people, let's say the godfathers, you know, who are protecting a certain thing. They protect a certain brand. But you see what happened, what social media is. Someone like Elijah now, he becomes his own brand. He doesn't need them. He can be on his phone, sharing his music, and decides, I want you to listen to my music. Back in the days, you'd have to go to specific people. You know, you'd have to go to the DJs who, wanaweka mangoma kwa matri, and they decide they're going to put you in their mixtape. You know,
and you're on the right path. Even how we got you coming in here is because we saw how much work you're putting into putting yourself out there right now. You've been doing the media tours. You've been sharing a lot more than you have been in the past year. And we've seen your effort. We recognize it. We're like, it's time. It's time to get Elijah over here. So you're on the right path. And just don't stop. What you're doing right now, you and your shout out manager, you and your manager, what you're doing right now.
It's a team effort, you know.
Yes, that team effort, it's working because now we're seeing you, we're recognizing you. Now we've played your music and we're like, now I know Elijah. Apart from the project we've done together, now I know him.
People forget about one thing.
His music.
Elijah. In the Bible, Elijah was a prophet.
Yeah, there we go. Prophesizing. So, we do have a comment. Innocent Child is heavily listening. He says a few comments. He says, God is preparing you for the best, G. Nothing comes easy. He had your back throughout. Word to that. He also says, don't allow your own feelings to get in your way. You are some people's favorite. For one and for all.
Thank you so much.
There we go. You see? There you go.
Let me just add on this. I'll tell you. In Kenya, we've had a lot of great artists. I always tell artists this, meet. One of the easiest things to do in life is to give up. It doesn't take a lot to give up.
100%.
You know, and so the thing is, this ride for music, it's not easy. I mean, I began music performing as an artist when I was 13. You know, and that time there was no social media, there was nothing. And even sometimes I meet people and they say, "You're still doing music till now?" That's what they tell me. But unafanya, like.
But at least at least you went from rapping to producing. You're doing at least something for the culture.
You see, for me,
you cannot rap on your life.
I got into production because a lot of the guys that were around me didn't have anywhere to go. Like in Kenya, you have to understand, in 94, 95, that area, there were only like about 3-4 studios. This whole area, you know, you could count them. You can literally count who they were. A lot of times, if you wanted to go, sometimes even people would go and try to get their music recorded in KBC and get a copy on VHS tape so they can promote themselves. So a lot of guys that I knew tulikuwa now, like they were neighbors, they were friends, they were what. So even my crew, we came together because we were like, we need to do something different. And so I said, oh, let me invest in people so at least they have somewhere to go. People that think like me, I think like them. You know, that was the idea behind it. And so now there's a new generation of artists that have come up. People like Elijah Mo's here. There's other producers that are coming up, younger guys who have their ear to that. So like I always laugh and I tell people, the one thing I can never do, you'll never find me doing this. I cannot compete with the young people. You cannot find the beatmaker out there doing a TikTok video, Nikki dance. See. Even if you pay me, I'll be like, no.
We'll wait for the 16th. But Elijah, having this conversation with you, I've seen that, you know, you have the passion, but you're grappling with a lot of things sometimes just don't work out in this country, and that's the honest truth. And it's aligning. Who do you align yourself with? And also, how do you get out of the place you're in now, the zone that you're in now, to kind of just like push the boundaries like you're doing now? You're pushing the boundaries, you're putting yourself out there. So maybe aligning people like Jimmy who like broke through from being the artist, the producer, the promoter and all of this, and got into now he's on radio. Just
I learn myself with so many people. I need a biro and a paper.
and a paper to align.
But
Yeah.
then they know themselves.
Yeah.
But the most important person right now is my manager, because
He got your
if I
back.
get a project, we go to the table, and then we know what to do.
Yeah, don't leave that guy behind. Never
Yeah.
leave him behind. He got your back 100%.
He has tattooed that thing on his heart.
Eh?
He has tattooed that
Hey,
on,
man,
on his heart.
Do you know it's usually hard to find people who write for you throughout?
Yeah.
And whether Yani
Even when we're not making money,
exactly. It's
we
hard.
made a lot of losses along the way.
Yeah. It's
We've
encouraging.
quit like a million times.
Mm.
And every time we're like, let's try it one last
more
time.
Yeah.
But
It's
this
really
time round, we're
encouraging.
doing it to the death, you know.
So let me ask
Love
you this:
it.
where do you feel hip hop in Asongasai in Kenya? Is it
Hey, hip-
positive? What do you feel? What are the pros and cons of hip hop right now? Because
right
as you
now-
know, there's a list that came out the other day about
the top 50 rappers.
Who dropped that list? Where did that list come from?
Sasa wakati Ronge alifeel a certain kind of way.
Who's the authority?
I don't know.
Nobody
But-
knows where that list came from. Just say it's circulating.
What I don't understand is, were they putting it in the order of who's dope or just random?
There's,
50
you know, there's
rappers?
always going to be controversies when it comes to this list. Even when Billboard brought out theirs, they put, I think, Jay-Z at the top. Guys are not feeling that story. Depends on the like conscious music. People will be like, nah. Guys who are doing commercials will be like, what? It has to be Wakadinali. You know, like it's
Yeah.
literally it's preference. So even these lists usually it's you create your own.
But
on
back to
your
you,
phone.
Jimmy. I feel like now the industry is appreciating hip hop. Like hip hop has a chance. It's not like 10 years ago. Now everybody was doing boom bap. We can come back right now. Achani nizo genge tonjo. Like right now, hip hop has a chance.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
the other day, I was with Kama, and he was showing me this video with Kunti. Like Nas sent them like bottles of Hennessy sign. That guy can recognize this guy is from Kenya, you know. That's a step. Hennessy is there. They're promoting hip hop. At least hip hop has a chance. We have hip hop awards. We didn't have that back then. We have hip hop shows ready, you know.
I feel that one thing that hip hop needs to do, as much as it's moving forward, it needs to educate the people who are in hip hop of what to do when they actually do make money, of how
Like
to
financial advisors.
yeah, on how to move forward with it, because a lot of times, and I was even seeing this guy before I came to the radio today, of this guy like he was part of like the Catholic Church. He said, I'm doing a video, mtu anamwangushia 100K without sweating, 200, 300. But if you ask him where the money went, unajua. So I feel like guys need to be advised of how to move forward in a positive way, how to put their credit in the right way.
Like I heard someone say, most MCs are not ready for the success, so it comes like suddenly it comes. You are not ready. You don't know what to do with the music. But right now we are grown-ups. We have kids. I have a kid. I'm grown up.
How old is your kid?
7 years.
Wow.
It's 12. Yeah.
Good stuff. Now, guys, we've overrun. I just want to finish off with Elijah. What's next for Elijah Moore? And then, where can people find you?
Physically or
Hata ukitaka physically is fine.
physically to new call, I'll be there, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find me across all social media platforms, Elijah Moses. And you can wait for big projects.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I have an album out, done. Another one on the way.
Mhm.
I have another deal. That's from January.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's.
I don't know if I'm going to work with Icon Radio.
Oh yes, 100%. You already started.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
already
yeah.
started. You're already on that way.
So they can find me here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Cham Media says Nico locked watu wangu. Thank you so much, Cham Media, for checking in. We're going to be leaving you with Malji in just a bit. Elijah, thank you so much. It's been amazing talking to you. I've actually really enjoyed this interview today.
Thanks for having me. In fact, I thought you were a very serious person last time.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I was dipping in and out. You are really...
Thanks for having me.
Yes, but
it was
seriously
really nice.
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
yes, thank you so much. I really enjoyed listening to your music. I enjoyed listening to your story. When you were Kwitu, so it's great to hear a product of Machakos coming out strong.
Yeah.
And we really look forward to what you're going to be doing out in future. We'll definitely be putting your music on rotation.
Thank you.
It's something that people definitely need to be listening to. And we'll be looking up Elijah Moss.
Thank you so much.
And we hope to see you on the 16th at
I'll pass by.
You'll pass by.
I have another project. No, I have another project.
Oh, you have another project?
I had confirmed we'll be there.
It's okay. We're going on.
They are running at the same time.
So,
but I can come by later.
No worries.
Yeah.
We'll be there until late. You're welcome. Guys, again, catch us on the 16th.
Do I have a ticket or what?
Entry
It's
free.
Okay.
Free. Okay. Entry is absolutely free. All you have to do is support the buy the drink.
Yeah, manager unasikia.
So guys, we catch you on 16th of December. That's actually next Saturday at Endzone Bar and Grill. Mad guest appearances, performances by everyone because it's hip hop karaoke KE. We're going to be singing along to great Kenyan hits. We're going to be having our guest appearances from Makina Gingeton's finest, Bogi Genje. We'll also be having a lot of hip hop royalty from MC Sharon to former Ukofly Mama and now dancehall artist Aital Kandi. We're going to be having our very own 518, Sex and Dabi. There's a whole list of people coming in. Jamal G will be on the ones and twos.
Don't forget the hottest squad will be there, the Vault.
The Vault. So yes, you'll find Labala and Jimmy becoming karaoke hosts for that day. So look out for that. Look out for details on that on Endzone Buying Real pages. And of course, Icon Radio K.
And remember, it's karaoke, not karaoke. Karaoke Ayuko.
Yes, karaoke. So guys, thank you so much. We'll catch you again next week. Have a fantastic week ahead. And as we always say here, hip hop ni culture love. Sisahau.
Wezipata medos ajailala usiku saile sina ta hope mi utazama mbingu sana fast bila choice mi upata majibu bila chance when I lost kwezi jangwa misitu zile mara I won mabaraka ni mob tena siku after siku ni kulala kusnow kati ya swara masaibu kwa vitanda za thorns hapo kando majitu tona banja na hiyo pepo inajiju tona trust kila process kwa ibali ya kifo taka blood nioshe toa nafsi uzito mpaka shackles za bonde ajini kazi kwa shingo bila words kama Moses wada safi my people sifu wati religions ama church na ma convent preach madile mvinyo wako drunk na mapombe hawafuasi wa Kristo vile hali ilivyo wamekam kama prophets mashetani madimo
Sorry for the wait na kuweka 518 hivi ndo tunawateka kiza tuko kiza lakini tuna imani tumebaki
Christmas and love city sin sina one sina born again winner try kuwa kama Elkana favor hana wana penina ask God who send rain on the just and the unjust yes to say bless you for how long tavumilia dunia kasi mzinga amechoka kuishi lakini anaogopa kudedi so you escape reality na illusion ya happy weekend si roman kitu unajua rudi nyuma radan lichafua na safisha kisababisha kumpa sifa Mungu wa miujiza aga
tukianza tukiwa 30 mabeste wengine wamekuwa madui wa 30 waliacha foundation site ne kama party damu bidii na
unajua natamani ukimeza kuna nafasi ndani.
It's Mal G, the DJ.
Wapatikani sakoni gani Ford Prime ama Kani 876 haina watuma ni neve still nasubiri na ngoja hour 11 hour mikono wananawa kuna wasiwasi meka amesema sawa hiyo sign ilikam na masign already tukomboka kata simu tupo site east mpaka west hakuna kuchoose side simu iko airplane mode na catch flight.
Nenda the wrong way on a one-way alley. Trapped in my own shortcomings. I have everything yet I own nothing. My wife the bill a proper plan. But I'm a go-get, always keep my head up high even if I fuck up. Back to the drawing board, black every time ni kana hands up. Smile up front, attack behind the scene of summer. Fashion killer plotting on a twist my drama. Yeah, channel synopsis, Trevi chapter Peru. Hakuna kitu camera is most of the time to get bruised. So opportunity killing, I drop it and put it in news. Na mlango zikifunguka, stretch a hand kwa mandugu. Yeah, always activate positivity. Keep them guessing, work on your mental stability and learn everything. Open your third eye, hakuna perspective. The only limit is your lack of clear visibility. Can you go and only as far as you go can you see? Only through your mistakes can you grow. Only you are what it takes to be what you wanna be. Got some things that I wanna
do. Playing new music right here, right now.
Now.
Hear this.
Najua farasi na athlete sina time ya debate saka mjaniketi anza kufijet juk saka mnavigate labda private jet candidates swaka mnavigate junda anza kwa marinate after our shine great how they anticipate precipitate na siku participate man's put in rush and I Sajando mfalme wa life only blessings I got aziko camera shy Oma let you fry homemade my eye comrade fry comet fly najua sahi ati mshari great una cry why nikupeleke dinner date sini mimi the only person ambition hainanga limits niku snitch labda unitobo ulimi sorry haters hata mkinipenda haimata munga hakim isich nditni ndigli dingli kadingli nagata huku na huku kama mawimbi kama mawingu misi alfa pekee alfa and omega kula kuna bima munga mjinga Justin Bieber nilimpepa pilsi pizza najua ni lunch but mwanamu napika pengwa siwe naitwa Katra akamkoba mima amekarimandina na nilimdinya naionea kwa safe hii ni safe ice dofinya.
We took over the plane and wasipi uliza pilot asking can we jump from this level why not zangu wangu choma CV jumini cyborg typhoid had too much smoke in a dry cough when they heard that I'm coming G they turned the mic off plugged out the cable from the right port there's a nigga kwa mfuko alikam na page ya Bible then they said ni tambo era kuna typo binoculars niko balcon wanataka kuni X kama Malcolm but hii ni kombinanga ya Alina Tyson ambapo na wazungusha kama cyclone na sasa dark movie iwe brown ama blue hii ni part 1 ongojeni part 2 stick on to your guns kama kama
the DJ.
This is DJ.
hakuna silver plata nigga all this gold I can never tell you how a brother got sold when they kept going we were out in the cold in the RR they were already told that mahayena kwenye back to go on we gon' put you rightfully where you belong so salute me so jokini pata zone wacha sasa tupafinye nigga rende ni wrong
yeah tunapata mziki elishila itoka kitambese kila zone tumekonga wametutia wadogi tunaroga mpaka nabii magwangi na makoma ndio sasa sisi constantly bado kwenye kona
Kiza hizo cracks kwa kuta ikibomoka empire mzima ikiporomoka Marcus aliprofesai watu watatoroka na hakuna pa kuepea sikiza hizo sauti za cracks hiyo ice bomoka naweza mbaya kwa focus na inago viral ka homa city iko under lockdown while yenyewe iko to focus na itastaga iko sober iko in la coma iko kwa seizure form yake ni epileptic ni pandemic ni size ya epic in Italy wame run out of coffins unaweza get killed you are sneezing out coughing ilikuwa ni refugees hawafai kukam open arms kwenye border saini cruise ships za madon hazipokelewi juu ya homa city kwa under siege unaweza uza ring ya dia for a donut itabidi Middle East wame ceasefire wache komba nani ana kikama gava inaweza release ma monster kutoka jela skiza hizo trema underground ikiporomoka anko toma na ukopa juu superpower pia wanakopa sicknesses haziwezi pona juu disease imefanya hakuna beef juu ni lockdown juu ni world under siege economy yenyewe imesota na watu wenu hawezi soma na tuwezi ingia kulima bila kitu kwenye stomach na kila kitu tulipanda imshavamiwa na malocust.
This is Mal G, the DJ.
This is DJ Mal G.
Kila asubuhi nikiamka mufil nikaa akili imelala na picture na job sonko kunitawala. In fact jana niliblanda akaniambia jana we ni fala ala ati juu nilifika 2 minutes late nikasikia kumuuliza who needs this check nikakumbuka month imefika end na kuna landlord who needs this rent so nika smile back like a good boy although najiuliza kwani lazima ni employ jumiwa ni utoi mtu kunichezea kadoi anataka niwe ever busy na nina soro supervisor kwa CCTV ni mausoro ndio ni succeed itabidi ni lead juu siwezi follow niishi life bila pressure nipate time ya leisure yenye haitawahi nihemesha jumi ni rula na sipendi kutake measures.
Wanapendana juu ya doa, tukiana juu ya doa, sawana juu ya doa, wanaoana juu ya doa, wanaifanya juu ya doa, wanaifanya juu ya doa, wanapendana juu ya doa, tukiana juu ya doa, sawana juu ya doa, wanaoana juu ya doa, wanaifanya juu ya doa, wanaifanya juu ya doa.
Tunapenda mandom leta gode ni sani flima kempo na roll vela yote ni safi hizi pienga ni mob flavor rosemary garlic hautaweza foda takikombe ya tati haitaweza hiyo form ya kidole cha kati taka pesa kadozi ndo nipone maradhi kwa ile meza ama sauce kwa ipshonde na ganji tukole baki wote kama dema mebeba na ball itabidi sani pone njiani ndio kucheka na doa nite bombe flani takia pleasure ya bob get forgotten by money change behavior I'm grown nisikope juu ya habits try kujenga my own juu the knowledge and it rezelewa at all hadi prophets na rabbis kuna vinena zinatoa hisi sausage party unacheza na maboy toka broken families wa temper zina boil zicompress ndani na energy kigrow kani problems body complain kwa nani je huku pressure ni mobs danger zones tengeneza majeneza ni job magereza na mob wametoka mazejela parole jeshi moja alikashifu bado mlaina na force usijichoche mtaani yeah wakwa hera juu ya chrome na tuombezi nafsi kuna ndenga kwenye plot irani modest ni mgani nimepita makalenda mold ya nikobe kiplani bado rocket kwa lami usinikompe na yangin through the pain and the sorrow kila day kwa moroto tuna trend dogo mdogo as we wait for the comfort payday tomorrow that's right tunaifanya kimangoto 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 tunaifanya kimangoto 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 tunaifanya kimangoto
hype yako tupa ukutajitafuta na sio aibu utaficha hata ukitumia ndumba si tumechafuka kistar wewe yako bado unasafisha sky can livomika na pia toshani kifikra dogo kumbali nafaa na bado na skip my lessons ni system ta crash sio course usipoyafuata maelezo squeeze kigogo ana meno jua kutafuna maneno kwa hivyo sidhani ni mpenyo unapoyaona mapengo wanagara gani haifani na hizi mistari za taki wamekuwa close na ganja waoni karibu umbali attention tafadhali sio ajali samahani wakizipanga habari muziki free na style free soul kanafsi na stambu wangu binafsi na leo ndo today sikufichi na bonga nikivuta dharani leo ganji si eti mahitaji ajali ni dati bora imenona kibeti tutatambua wewe ni nani kumkunia jirani sio hoja tutamtusi na umlipe na krawa atakwambia mkubwa squeeze mbona umetupa we lose some na bidii nafanya to win some we choose you wise lakini kibidi we shoot fast unajitangaza kafisi na kuchudas ni easy umeabudu sana hiyo susu hadi zilazifai kuhusu the hula becomes the balloon wakianza kuita bazu forever you move or do daily macho kwa juu bazu ni bazu do unless ni reckless utani. They living the life through you, onyesha ujinga ndo utaki. Wasikuendeshe katuktuk na wajui watituki to be you. From their true lies na see through, watu wakikutemka boko. Hiyo la vida la loka, ni baada ya the rocky path. For kutesa ni after umechoka na kuchapa jua hii chapa.
Through the pain and the sorrow, kila day kwa moroto tuna trend dogo mdogo. As we wait for the bomb from payday tomorrow. That's right, tunaifanya kimangoto, 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 tunaifanya kimangoto, 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 tunaifanya kimangoto.
Kipare bila pesa kidonda, cheki dem yako na kutoka, wananitanga Maradona, jumu wakata nikisonga, usipandishe mrembo boda boda, yondo siku ya mwisho kamwona, usitakani konga, niulize kile niliona, ai, akama mwana sare dry fry, na kupigana bila munda, vituli mbili pisa, hizo zingine weka inside, you know, pull up like a G, shorty ameweza, she's a free, hakunanga kitu ya free, na kuzani kani real, you know they love me for the life, the Illuminati kumbe life, unasema ni bangi kumbe life, top team in the big propellers, I got big imeja kwa terrace, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Maisha fiti na marafiki tunaungua, nasi cheating kama wifi anajua, mziki lipi basi ni vipi nina ganja shikati kiti ujo uone vile kwa mic inachafua, kikulacho ndoyo hapo inakusumbua, tunajua ni bibi yako kimwanika tunaanua, bigi jasho ndoyo ndingo tanunua, otherwise piga kalesa na ikikumo unaweza tua, twende lifestyle kuna wenye na wawasha, last time tulika kupa mnavasha, ni ya 110 na wapita kana kwanga wanted lakini sai wananitaka sinifania vile hit song imefanya msupata kekunizalia, swali kubwa najiuliza mimi ni shadia sema jumhadia na spendi mapicha kwa bila filter kwa wamani na feature bien wanga mziza kila lebo kila tiza na spendi mapicha
bila pesa kidonda, cheki dem yako na kutoka, wananitanga Maradona, jumu wakata nikisonga, usipandishe mrembo boda boda, yondo siku ya mwisho utamwona, usiulize kani ligonga, niulize kile niliona, ai, akama mwana sare dry fry, na kupigana bila munda, vidole mbili weka pisa, hizo zingine weka inside, you know I pull up like a G, shorty ameweza, she's a free, hakunanga kitu ya free, na kuzani kani real, you know they love me for the life, the Illuminati kumbe life, unasema ni bangi kumbe life, top team in the big propellers, I got big imeja kwa terrace, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Maisha fiti na marafiki tunaungua, nasi cheating kama wifi anajua, mziki lipi basi ni vipi nina ganja shikati kiti ujo uone vile kwa mic inachafua, kikulacho ndoyo hapo inakusumbua, tunajua ni bibi yako kimwanika bigi jasho ndoyo ndingo tanunua, otherwise piga kalesa na ikikumo tunajua, twende lifestyle kuna wenye na wawasha, last time tulikata kuperform Naivasha, ndani ya 110 na wapita kaza naska, ni kwanga wanted lakini sai wananitaka sinifania vile hit song imefanya msupata kekunizalia, swali kubwa najiuliza mimi ni shadia, tuwezi sema jini halia, na spendi mapicha kwa bila filter kwa wamani na feature bien wanga mziza kila lebo kila design na spendi mapicha
cheki kame iva finya ka piano, promoter pana leta zogo kabla shani lipe full price, hapa duniani niko na one life, zinga lazima kwanza baptize, kwenye wini niko na half life, you know I feel like a G, shorty ameweza, she's a free, hakunanga kitu ya free, na kuza kuna kali real, kipare bila pesa
the DJ.
This is DJ Malji.
Playing new music right here, right now.
9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock.